Mohammed, good evening. But I'm promoting saying. Jerome, it's saying. I was there for my chacha when you know, me did so be a home. Yeah. Overcha me. Overcha at the say you, me chacha, baby, I will be a mede honcha and a chair. Me did say chodium pom at that moment. Will be a home ye, and I see another beautiful day. So beautiful. Just that, doing so stressing. Kakra. Doing so, ready. Doing so. We must say then, do not see, and I do so now. Okay, it's baby will be at the honcha and a chair, now you really war. Beautiful and commodity, Miss John has say. I send a debut and a while now. Yet the politics got afum. A while near the home, some car room. A while near the yen dada system car transfer from Chesaning now. You're around the clock. I just returned from work. Oh, I'm tired. Will be monitoring. But you, Matty, get rest. Why? Not what like my enough you wash. I was just afraid I was joining me patch up. Share my yen, like my yen. Nothing from Sabobo screen sana. Ugsa wo share. And I ne papa and munya fubi. I won't come out a deal self dream. Now me giddy say, and come on a beboa. Me, ye politics kakra na fe ya behhwe ye ndada setem so kakra na ye hia de e ya mpempe nema bi tutu ye na braboma ya na ye bisa se ada na menko ade we eto me menko ada na me sofa sa menko ada na me bresa me ba cho ya wotena se bisa ho na aiso ukọ details wo bisa ho questions na nyina ukọ details e bisa se near to me, it was said to me, and to me, and I know Martin. I mean, who be sa honsem? Wow, co udosuko, echo muku be said, sir. Near me be at home. In the ne, yatonsa, afraid opening Cassia pa, opening Cassia pa, dear needy, a man, a brenna will be say, in fact, we open Cassie. Yanana Vacasa on a fidream her. Na Nima beer, a sissy way in a brabum, and the beer too. I want to say, so be fan at tra, and I saw be obey 2 more, and I saw be Ubecky can hook a crown, and I saw be fan and normal, Ninian, and after sending Becca Sabino. Obetini may be a say. Now be slow down, and I saw be speeder. Oh, some. Ain't me patch out. Sebe ya bit me, and yam more viewers not near my ebisuan and nano. Et me a ma be a benefiting tea. Share video, na found Sabobo screen sana like it. wo group now bit my share that to my patch do that for me. Wo bibi now be ya for me patch do that for me. Na enye kama. Enti misra yen share na fe yen like yen videos no. Ene ye ne Pabo Divarishi Asamoah ene be kasa wo ha. Enche obejoin yen. Ene ma ho brase no abasa ibi. So say me ankasa mbre me ho asepa ne ababro so. Because I'm favored ene. Very very favored. Enti me de gem wedding pa de mama. Divarishi fo nyina me kire mu nyina baby am obi aye de gem wedding de mama. Na be say cool money nyina mo be join fi ha ene. Na ye nyina ye papa wa ha de ye ne na ba be hia de. Iti me pa cha mo ma ye join na fi yen like video na yen share o join a na wa share na wa like video no. In fact ene enye first time ene na kasada. Enti I think say ene second time ye ne na be kasa very soon ye be senya ko no in person na for ye sign ene na kwakwasa. Ye hia de wo ye politics kakra na wa ya ho so kakra na wa hwehwehwe wa brabom so kakra ho say de wo ye no ne kwan so ano no de wo kono eno ana wo ye na say e wo se wo ye bibi ka ho na wa hu sina obesi atototo abrabo ntimi srawo wo join ni a share ma me na like na hu hia pa yi enche obe join ni mfi ha say enti Divarishi fo nyina se me di kan no me chia mo me de nche mu ezin de mu ezin so hu se mpija mansa de anje de mu ezin sa de bi me de mamu nyina nana kofi me chia o wo se ju tu iti America fo nyina ye chia wo nyina we bia wo America bia ye chia o Ghana fo Divarishi fo mo Ghana fo mo Ghana hanso no ye chia mo nyina mama America mama Europe ene ma twemo papa de ne ba fie ha ma twene gidi de ne ba fie iti mesra mo join na fie yensia the great things welcome Steven Yadom iti papa twemo ma yen join na fie yensia de in fact ene nkomo ebedi no ho hia me pa esan say abre na abre nyina no ye kwa asofofo ho asofofo hye yenkom ena obedi yiye ena obusuani bia ye baifo nti no ma oyiye die ma oka oyiye die hyefom me ma me baifo nti oka me yiye die hyefom aso de omo kan nyina ye nokra na se nokra ene ye bi hu se nye nokra nso ene ye bi hu aso se wo se obia wiase bia ye bo ba wiase no o se nyina yedi ana se ni kwan se ni nyina na e wo se yedi e ba che be wie enne ye na de sui na watse ni biase na abefa nyema so easy be man na ye obe man ye toto se wudi banku ni nkruma no se wudi banku ni nkruma na otwe banku ni se so kra na because of nkruma ni ntino e so easy my favorite food into my menka ho asem e so easy eti ene you open kese osa we mu no ye twe fufu amana ton kwan bu eti Israel fo nyina pels no mesra wo nyina mu hia ha so wa hia na obo na later we gatem passe e pese ne kasa manage ni video ho pa nti yesra connect mpacho men connect nti na nema kase ma bombo dia matata na chu atana chitra na wa accept nti no enti mesra mo ma ye join na ye start na ye ni nkomo ne enkomo ne be gigim pa na da bia ya na mehia na ho in fact she you obi mu ho a or start na or ba so is so humble but oba fro be pona no du baby na ne nice si wi a ko fam gu na se nyina no na fe wae gunguru no simusi ba papa yo menene be kasa nwi na ye ne be di nkuma nwi in fact I've known him since 2017 it me fa say ko be 9 years ni se not ya not so humble and because of that intim Emma me penas and papa ye and this be mo and patch me work with to the woman to us so it ain't check you better join the young papa as to Divarishi as to Divarishi woman you know me patcho mun share how you say yeah papa Divarishi does Asamoah patcho or be joining ye ain't check crowd be joining ye na fi ye didn't ne enwure be share na be talking about prosperity yedi makampo toka saka fenam dia ba yankasa yedi no nti mesro momoma yen join na fi yen like video no na yen viewers no enkosoro yen komo na ye bedi nti konkonsafo na me ba ha na mo report me patwa na menye politics ene me medi kokonsa ene ye besua nti na mabrem ho asesa adi kasai nti ene me nwo and because one of my favorite people, my favorite, you know. But joining me when and my brother was the Sadi Cassa, it's in there. No, oh, come, cry me, if you power bomb your hand, me, and Cassa. Me, and never Cassa. It's I say, and never such that just for today. It's I will say about joining me. Nothing, yes. Na yes, that's it, your program, no. Na bed ne papa pa ma hu sa so Divarishi for no ane ye on veli the mysteries no we ye na brabo no ye be yi ni nyina adi ntokuro no ye be kokoko ntokuro na ye yi bibia adi na afi chese ye die no so di ye di a me de wo se me di ye in fact me mani ye kura me kwa me nsan ma me to aso akomani but wo se me di ye. And I Mr. Yadon me boy. So was me di you. I need bestie from yo be my bestie why. Inti abusia me patcho mo my enjoying it enche. Yen papa ebe join yen ha. Na fe ye di enenso dia no. Ye di enenso dia no just Africa Institute patcho to say my dear. Me ba no say wakwa abutu. Wa yesa akokọ a otunkosia no. Nti se me bana kwa butu kakra butu nkusia so enche obebo obo anaje se wasen baba nti piesie koso na butu nkusia na so ati koso awusia mpacho mama yen like na fe yen sua ade ene me pacho question wa thank you so much for your gift, thank you. Oh yes you will. Oh thank you. Itino mama yen sua ade na ye be sua ade pa nti mama yen stay her na fi yen share yen like na fi yen share na yen likes no yen viewers in popping costro na yetimu etimi ehunu ye wose ye hu anwure and good evening mommy, good evening son. Me ba try to say okay me pacho probably me pacho so I ready ya wait me a join yen fe it's say your time no as. Oh, Nana Kwame and Nana Kwame boy, I mean for oh boy, that's not true. Like me ba try and AFC and in your politics. Nana be my meeting a crabby answer. Later I be found. It's me patch out mama enjoying and they be and no politics and I must massage just for today because Papa ba ko be fear until I was say you will be any be okay, it's mama enjoying now. Yes, na yen papa no o me join. Even Papa me pacho ya ready into say why ready ah. We betimi asend yen request no na fe ya fa fe na one yen aba be start addition ne. Me pacho ye be kasa afa yedie ho. Na de ama enne ye yes be start yen program with yedie no. Medican ya can say aso obi bia o wiase no ene wo say odi yana nipa bia o wiase nipa bia ya bona ba wiase no o se chinchinchia okosoro ba fon kra na odi ana say ye wo bimu wo ha ye wo nature no wo favorite people or favor ana sen inti mesro ene ye besua ade se medican ya kan ye besua ade pa inti no Omodia na join yen so that what me question na say na de bia ye no no se ba se ye besua ade sa na ye nikan emfa ye nyina ma me join platform nemum ye dikan start with ye special guest no na afi okasa du baby na wo se obisa question na ya fa ama waba bebisa question eti me patro ene no mo bebo modin na mo atwen kakra ma patro wa send request me ntimi mfa osisi nya abetre ma me e wo say it start babu wa join in but twen kakra bi ma me na TikTok fui ye patro me bo me ba abusia me patro share ma me share na fa on sabobo screen no sa na like na yentime viewers no enkoso afi astro Divarishi fo nya patro mon join na afi ye ne ye papa ebisia de na adaje ni poso sa pabo patro betimi ayi no video amaye na
Yes.
me patro papa na waye na sa de amaye abusia me patro join ni ahye mayen me di kan aka say yen share na viewers no enkoso na my program na enye nice pa ntimi sram wo join ni ahye mayen na fans abobo screen sa na like e ka ho e fa mayen pabo patro betimi aye no video amayen
Meba.
patro yo
Bacho
abusia se
Semeka.
patro am to won kapa ye yedem abusia yen like video na fe yen share and then see another beautiful day yenya ha I'm so grateful, very very grateful, and I'm very kakra say me newborn and a new creation tin no me very kakra it's I say yeah very for and I'm a blame master kakra just for today okay
Okay.
we are our papa yeah that's it
Yeah,
sabi
now.
to safra o gs so
But
minister
what you make?
time but
What you make?
trying
Okay.
meaning say o time ne yaketwa bi na nso abibia say ehia no yeto nsafro a ogi yensoma ne yefe dodo and intini de be kan nyina say we are so grateful yeah that's papa inti mo nso am join ne yen ne no mo nso ye ma mo nyina akwa ba ye da mo nso nyina ase esra mo yen hye yen pushi na fe enkomo a ye bedi ne ne no intimi encourage okay say be ya yen che ho me pese be che because papa me pese me hand that much Pabu, yes, I'm our quabby.
Yeah, na budget to say.
The Mount Madam, me pa. In fact, me made the minimudin pie. It's a mestre. Now I into some crabby, Eddie, my nadia, Nenqua, first time who no. Obehu, and I say, Obeni mudin, am I not nipa kwa yeno, with the account so Eddie Amayen.
Okay, you chair tea for.
The Tiffany Nadjus.
Okay. Medina de Divarishi dance. Na me Hare Krishna so for and me di juma ɛwɔ Ghana, Nigeria, India ne adeɛ. Ɛna mesan ɛwɔ ekuo a yɛfrɛ no Astro Devaraj a yɛwɔ members a ebi wɔ Ghana, Europe and US. So deɛ mɛtumi aka no no.
Enough, that's it.
Ɔkyɛ
But
sɛ
also,
motumi
but I say,
wotumi nka yie paa.
but try it to Uncapa, but I want to come. I mean, who na fe, member been to. Over so who is, whom behind the scene, I'm a connect to. The moon. I just say, Miss Cano answer, but me, I connect. Anyway, papa, that's papa. Na ye bedding come and then minister come my dinner. Nina is about yen dada was a tana ye but answer na beba home. Besa me bisa 1 2 3 be as an pushy at the aba yen topic for the day. Me ba cho we Ghana ni.
Me Ghana ni ba. Mekuapem
Nti that means
Ghana
oh yeah can.
paa meyɛ Kane.
Okay. Me
Aye.
bacho udin na boy. We Ghana for udin.
Okay, so edin no
From
na Hare
bacho ti
Krishna no
yeka.
sɛ yɛbɔ mete wo nka paa.
Me bacho me bisa say oh yeah Ghana ni na was ane. Me bacho udin no Ghana for udin. And I David din.
Okay, edin na mekita no Sanskrit name. Sanskrit is one of the oldest language in the world. Now Sanskrit kasa no is spoken by the angels. Abɔfoɔ no kasa a wɔka ɛne yɛfrɛ no Sanskrit. Ɛno nti no Hare Krishna som no sɛ yɛbɔ wasu a o spiritual master no ɔhwɛ wo sunsun mu no dibere a wowɔ ɛne baabi a wokɔ ɛso edin na ɔde ato wo. Nti no Divarishi no ɛyɛ ɔbɔfoɔ din. And saa abɔfoɔ no dwumadi a wɔdi ne sɛ ɔyɛ ɔbɔfoɔ a ɔno nko ara na ɔwɔ nnamfo a both pious and impious people, like demons and demigods. He's only the angel. He's able to connect with demons and those who are divine. And he's a person that he can also travel to all the universes, even to the spiritual world in the kingdom of God. And he goes and preach the gospel of God. Baby obewu biara no okanyame asem. Nti me master ehwe dwumadi a meba bedi a ana ode esade no ema me.
It sounds so great. But I still me nyoki. Mpacho adi nti na yebo masu wi a mudin na mukura dada no. Ana say mukru mudin yemfa no antomo. Na yekoma mo Sanskrit name.
So the one say see mo bi din a yenko deep to understand the spiritual potency and also the spiritual energy attached. Sometimes your family ebia yakokan baby or Bible mu and I say ebia na family member bia ye pese ye de ye bato no waye bibia ma na so yeni na ye de akola na to no. But in the Vedic concept, we don't look like that. We don't do things like that. You make sure say every soul be a oba. This is not the first time of the soul coming here. Kwaba. Intino abrabo a oba bebo no. Edin ben ene sese da ne so ebenya impressions. Ebenya sutumi e wona abrabo so. You don't just give names. Intino yɛbɔ asu a edin na yɛde ma wo no edin no ɛne w'abrabɔ a woba bɛbɔ ɛnyɛ sɛ wo master na ahu sɛnea wo live sisi a o is looking at the future what you have not seen na ɔde saa din no ato nti de saa din no enya a lot of impact ɛwɔ wo life so nti no ɛnyɛ din a ɛyɛ obi sometimes obi because say oh edin ne ti say Indian din Sanskrit name and the Sanskrit no kasa na common within our earthly realm but there was some issues that happen here and Nyankopon di kasa foforo etu nibam nti no sa kasa no is still there woko to say Indonesia woko Tibet, some part of China, near there are some people who still speak this language because they are able to connect with the ancient scriptures. Because all the ancient scriptures, it was written in Sanskrit. Nti na nye sɛ yɛmfa ye Ghana din no nti no wɔn sɛ meka sɛ yɛfɛ me Divarishi das Asamoah. Me papa din Asamoah. Me papa din Asamoah, so I still maintain that Asamoah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's papa.
But say we sorry you better say Joseph you better finish saying Emmanuel ni adie no. We give you a name that resonates with your spirit.
Oh, okay. Metias no.
Yeah,
To me, Matthias, but still, me them well, only say me very inquisitive. But me say me say
yeah, no
another question.
problem.
I say, yen on my beer, I want a culture.
Yeah.
What the end Asia for why we are different from them. What the to America for so as yen ya be Africa for. And Minister Bible no so baby can say, on my beer, I want a nyame, no more nyame look like them. Nti mefa ne say Indian fo wo munyame, Africa fo wo munyame, anase Ghana fo wo nyame, America fo wo munyame. No munyame no so be look like them. Empempi no, eya na mehu say ye Africa fo no ye court say India mefa hona memfa no because say na be me question I clear. Ye ko India na fe ya ko adopt anase ya ko form son no. E de aba Africa anase e de aba Ghana. Me pa cho edebe na stop yen say ya to say akoma na nka ye guruguru na nka ye ko instead of say be ko ho akoko form de aba ha say no. Why? Then I stop yen.
So just lack of understanding. If we have understanding of this, what I'm practicing is not different from our African culture. What is the essence of African culture? To love yourself, love one another, and also be mindful with your activities. That is the essence of African culture. Wohwɛ yɛn nananom mmerɛ a wɔte ase a, you wontumi nkɔ nsuo ano nkɔdwonsɔ wɔ hɔ. Wontumi ne ɔbaa nkɔhyia mu wɔ nsuo ano. Wontumi nkɔyɛ basaa nneɛma basaa wɔ nsuo mu. Even your forest no koraa, you cannot go there and do all those things there. Wow. And it's the same thing that I'm practicing. Friend Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma means the eternal religion of the soul. Nti soul no okra na etie mu no. Okra no ewo a kind of dibia bi anase esu bi a ewo mu deda. Okra ne su ne se obedo Nyankopɔn. Nti ne som bia no a connect wo ma wo ho akwankyerɛ kyerɛkyerɛ wo amanneɛ ne nhyehyɛeɛ a betimi adɔ nipa adɔ Nyankopɔn no wanya tema ama nipa betimi connect wo more to Nyankopɔn. It's not different. It's just we sit at the other side and we are looking at it, but when you come inside you will see it's the same thing. The same thing. Nti no yenko baby enkosisa obi som. The moment abeka say oh wako India na wako for India for some. Uko Indians no kra no enyo musom. They came and met this what we are practicing. They make come once a me Indian for no kra no, most of them they have to also pass through the same procedure and learn what we are also learning the same because a part of the soul and is forgotten. And because it's forgetting, no, we have to still go back to it and learn it. Nti yes say obi ko akwakofa Indian sumbi. The moment we begin to see say a India for some and a say oh we are going there to take it from them. No. What I'm doing, if you look our settings is similarities of African culture, African traditions. Everything you can also see them in the Sanatana Dharma. Any different, but when say because of Osumbiano, Ewo and Shisheye, any amani bia, ye created to her to help the institution grow. Nti obia wo ne ways a opeso oye ne niema. But if you are looking at the essence, then it's the same. It's not different. Because Ushe Nananumwa, they worship ancestors. Ushe Sanatana Dharma, we also worship ancestors. We establish and also help guide people to connect with their ancestors. It's the same thing. But it just say uti fence no chia, you will not have understanding unless you approach it. Begin to ask questions like Sisi will be a question. Indra will
Okay,
be framing.
that gives me another question. So I'm saying my network in
Okay.
it. But you're
Oh, and then
telling
more time out.
okay. Oh, say the okan say not to say and no yen Africa for the sin and is son pe. Na ye de ko
Yeah.
Christosum a Christosum beka say ye na nanom son no sebio aboson sem na omo wo word bi omo tai so I don't want to use that word like kind of insult to be. Inti say ye de Krishna somba be compare ye na nanom so na ye ene ne ye akosa na ene ne ye pa na ye Christopher so ka say ye na nansom ye aboson sem a what is different between Christosum and Hare Krishna for them? Is there any difference between this some?
So as I said, it's lack of knowledge, my people perish. Have you seen Joseph? Who Joseph da?
Dabi,
Who a friend is Elijah da?
Bacho Dabi.
A year friend is Abraham, who da? Aha, so ye ka say ye bɔ mpaeɛ a yɛsi Jacob nyame ye friend saying Abraham nyame. Abraham no wawu ko o bo ne din na ade abɔ mpaeɛ ɔyɛ wɔ ancestor. Na ade na wo bo ne din ade aka asɛm anaasɛ wo bo ne din de abɔ mpaeɛ. You never met him, but you believe say he also has a personality. He was worshiping and he has power and he has a way of solving issues for people. But you are calling that person's name, but you are acting in a different way. Say, yeah, the song, yeah, nananom som abosom. Omo a omo bubo mu din no omo ni na omo ya abosom. Omo abedane, they are also idols. They are like also saints.
Yes, yeah.
Ah, yɛbobɔbobɔ mu din no. So, just lack of understanding that people don't have. So, munya sa understanding no a, ɔmbɛtumi ahu sɛ the same thing yɛyɛ. But when we say most of the people read the Bible and they don't have deep knowledge about it. Nti no sɛ yɛka sɛ yɛka Kristo som ho asɛm a, there are so many things that they are doing and they don't even have deeper knowledge about it. So when they approach people like us, we can be able to explain it to them for them to understand. Say, this is what you are doing. Oko asori ni bebre wo ha, waseme wo altar. Nti no makwa kokoto ho. Ebia Jesus cross no maye. Nini na a part of you can say deity worship. Deity worship. But because they have come to that platform of saying, say, we a bosom mutino. What is bosom? You can't say bosom credit. A kasa. Huh?
Dear Sumobo.
But what's it then?
Dear Sumobo.
Yes. A dear sumobo. Intimi say, bibi sumobo biano what a bosom. Intini phone grab it me at no bosom. Hwɛ sɛ ne wo phone bɔ fam na ɛpae a wotumi su na wokeka mu me screen apae medan send a message medan yɛ sei adane wo bosom no no. So it's lack of knowledge yɛma nkurɔfoɔ bebree ɛnni ne nti no we cannot explain this even when you explain them because they are on that platform of ignorance. They don't want to accept it. They will never accept these things. But Uba Sanatana Dharma explaining details how you are coming from a lineage. One two and fisoro na obaye. Obi na wo maame na wo papa. And obi na wo nana nkanso. So mo ntwa esa na amawa kasisi a wonte ase. Ntini enidie bia no asese wo ye edit eta wo machi. Esre wo bia no, you have to do it. Is part of our system. Nti no your system no crash say or yiri ni okunu eware a they should make sure say they give birth to a son. Why? Because the son is called Putra. Putra is the one who is going to liberate the family. Bema bia we back kind now ye bema no. Esese we amane ni nhihye say wonana ma o mawuko no. So when timi anko nyankopon ho a, you have to do something for them to get liberation. And it's part of our African system. But what you say?
Na one way I'm call questions number one. One way I'm casting me tuning a topic never cover bank cover. Problem if I'm right, I just want na fe Prabhu must study mama call Krishna no most of them. As a moon na mo follow as a more kind of ahobrasye bi. E ade a ye kire wo mo ho anase mu wura sum na e ba automatic na.
So I will say it like that. Say, one thing that you need to and yes, someone Emma Utiminya Ahombrasian say, the more you know that you don't know. It's you ebema wanya ahombrasian say, dear wunim no, the audience say wunim sisia. Say a sound chill say, in Yama Bibri or Wukra wunim. Intino, esese unya ahobrasiye na wutimi sua de bebre. And sunsumu no so wo do esuko awo sunsumu a, one thing that ebeye a sign ne se esese unya ahobrasiye. Esese unya ahobrasiye. Intino, with the process aye femu every day no, it helps us also to remain humble. Because why? You believe say nyankopon ewo nepa bebre ma yen na se wanya even Bible no e say oma ho so anyame bre wase oma obre ho ase a nyankopon oma ho so enti na ahobrasie nso no ewie nkunimie. So that is how and because you are practicing spiritual process ye de ne nyese wo kan wo book mu nko but you have a practical life. Day to day, you are doing something. So the more you are doing it, now you are becoming more relaxed and calm. Sanity.
Yeah, that's Papa said when you would try and answer your questions in Zeno. I will see I'm a patch of na wa join here and net and come on Ankasa ye be dino. I feel na ye question. It is all question I miss Ronya Botre. Mefa enche mefa no aba bebisa question bia opebia na mo ntwen kakra bi na ye ntimi nkọ ye nkomo na ye bedi na nkasa de na ye bisa de na ye de prapra kwan mu nti se wa join ya mesro share na fa on sabobo po screen sa na like na so gift na person gift yen so a na kwan da wa betimi a gift yen share ma o platform a wo bia na say group bia join no betimi a share because nkomo a ye bedi no efa nipa dasani bia ho. Into Mr. In I share. Thank you so much. Prabhu, a sign that was being but I topic no. And I say Nkomo ye bedino. Ni na afa prosperity.
Yeah.
Yeah, the buy ya Asamoah, yes ye di. First of all, class ye kase ye dia dear.
Okay, so you can see yedia means waba wiase na dwumadie bi a wodi no wo born ne kwan so na wonya esomfaso anaasɛ wonya Nyankopɔn anuonyam bi a ɛma mostly no they refer to sɛ sikasɛm, woanya favor, woanya prosperity, anaasɛ ɛkwan bia ma wo a if you saa kwan no so no you are able to get Nyame nhyira in a form of wealth. That is mostly we address yiedie ɛyɛ sɛ Nyankopɔn ahyira wo na woanya sika na wo live your life biribi a wopɛ sɛ woyɛ biara no you are able to do it without suffering. Adeɛ bi a wohwehwɛ sɛ kwan na wopɛ sɛ wotu you are able to do that. Sɛ adwuma bi na wopɛ sɛ woyɛ, sika na wopɛ sɛ business bi na wopɛ sɛ woyɛ, you are able to do it, and you see them coming on in its own accord or through different means. You are not suffering. Because no.
That's
Na
papa. But na
yeah.
yamko.
But you can't a big topic, a very big topic, because mostly people in one-sided. You're one-sided. One-sidedness, we think say prosperity simply means biribi a wopɛ sɛ woyɛ wɔ wiase biara no woatumi anya. Sɛ yɛ sika, sɛ yɛ anuonyam, sɛ yɛ fame, whatever you are thinking of, you are able to get. That simply means prosperity, but it goes beyond that. So, and then another person explaining what 10 topics are even within the year, we can talk about. Then I will be able to explain. So we have the physical prosperity and your internal prosperity. But mostly people are attracted to the physical prosperity.
But what you can?
Yeah, me talk.
Mbacho yɛnkɔ yɛma kwan de yɛma bebree yɛpɛ sɛ details na before no obiara na wo wiase ana yɛbɔ ne ba wiase wo sɛ odi yie nipa bia wasase wei so no ɔbaa sɛ wo sɛ obedi yie because the ama me bisa this question no empempi ni yɛkɔ asɔre a mepɛ yiedi o Awurade ma me yiedi o Awurade ma me yiedi o na asɔfofoɔ do so sɛbi o bi mu hye nkɔm enye de sɛ o kyena bedi yie ɔkyena bɛkɔ abukyiri nso ade bɛkyena da so te a ɔkyena bɛwo nso ade bɛkyena kyɛ sɛ sɛbio ɛmfae bibakyɛ obia na wo so di yie wɔ abrabɔ we
ɛnyɛ obia na so di yie ɛnyɛ obia na sɛ odi yie. One thing we need to understand sɛ yɛn a live this life uhu yɛn sisi yɛakɔ aba pɛn na obiara ne ne phases of life a obe experience ɛwɔ wiase mu based on what nipa no adua in his previous life. Nti na aduaba a woduaeɛ no ɛso akatua ɛso mpopoyɛ no ɛho experience na wobɛhu this lifetime. Nti na yɛwɔ nkurɔfoɔ bi wɔ hɔ a they are not going to experience prosperity in this lifetime. Adenti because aduaba a wɔn duaeɛ no in their previous life no endu mmerɛ a anaasɛ lifetime a ɛsɛ sɛ wɔn enjoy that prosperity anaasɛ yiedi. Nti sometimes obi ɛte wiase sɛnea woka sɛ obi kɔ asɔre na ɔbɔ mpaeɛ yɛpɛ yiedi o but ɔbɛtumi atena hɔ for 50 years 30 years yiedi ma But sɛ nipa no nya saa knowledge ne sɛ this lifetime you are not going to make it, but it's a preparation for your next life a ɛbɛtumi aboa no ama no atumi atoto ne nneɛma yie. So I said there are 10 things and I'm a person me come myself and ɛwɔ ha a ɛbɛboa ama obi biara tumi ate yɛdi ase how it comes. Sometimes it's not just by praying, it's not only by doing some rituals in a bema wo yɛdi aba. The first one na me person me come asɛm no yɛfrɛ no the inner wealth. The inner wealth. So obi bɛdi yie a nipa no within him or her or signals even from infancy or growing up he has that inner wealth within the person. So that is the first one. The second one is you first something called dharma. Dharma no eye nneɛma bi a sometimes obi wɔ hɔ a ɔyɛ adɔeɛ but oni bi but ɔyɛ a lot of adɔeɛ deɛ ɛbɛka ne nsa biara no he is able to give to people. That person no classify as a number second ɔmo no say this life no wɔntumi achieve saa prosperity now because so we sow a good seed in it no the next life ɛma ne life very favorable and I say more easier to achieve what he wants. Thirdly, wayɛ bibi asɔ ɔbɔfoɔ a ɔhwɛ sika so yɛfrɛ no Lakshmi. Na ɔbɔfoɔ no a ɔhwɛ sika so no ɔwɔ ne aspect bi ɛwɔ nipa emu. Ɔwɔ ne aspect bi ɛwɔ nipa mu. And the aspect a ɛwɔ nipa mu no ɛyɛ mmaa, women. Yɛbɛba hɔ. Yes. So yɛfrɛ no the Lakshmi consciousness, the energy of prosperity. Is within women, the feminine energy or the Lakshmi consciousness. That is the third one. And your fourth one based on karma. Karma no na can say cause and its effect. Adeɛ bi a wobɛyɛ wɔ wiase biara no ɛwɔ so nsonsansoɔ. You may think say you are just doing it and hwee nsi, but ɛso ɛwɔ akatua. Ɛno yɛ fourth one. Fifth one nso discipline. And also echo is part of prosperity. Sixth one is connected to sound, mantras, and vibrations. That is nneɛma a mebobɔ so nyinaa mɛba na mabɛbɛ explaining kakrakra na obiara hu baabi a ne deɛ wɔ. Yes, obiara deɛ wɔ. 7 environment yɛbɛwo kura bɛto. Environment, there are some people yɛwo ɔmo to Ghana and they will never make it unless they leave the place of birth. Patrioti menka. And you will be one so Uncle baby Ghana here already yie. So environmental also matters a lot. And number 8 and so association. Who do you associate yourself with? Network if you may have
if you may how
Oh, okay. Association also matters. So association is yebeba na yeba beka. Anna number 9 is service. Purpose driven. Purpose driven. Number 9. Anna number 10 a spiritual alignment or grace. You having grace or spiritual alignment. There are some people, they were not meant to have prosperity, but they were able to connect themselves with some spiritual alignment, spiritual people, and with them getting the blessings of those individuals, they become prosperous. It means prosperity in life. So these are the 10 things is under prosperity. Tino afi na meba be breaking it down. Na obi a wutie me no watimi ahu ba bi ko a wo hye. Anything na wobɛtumi ayɛ a ɛbɛtumi aboa wo in your prosperity, ɛbɛtumi ama woatumi adi yie ɛwɔ abrabɔ mu. So the first one na meka sɛ prosperity begins with consciousness, the inner wealth. Obi a obɛdi yie bia no bisa obi a obɛdi yie bia no wadi yie wɔ abrabɔ mu bia no, he saw himself there. Most of the people already they have seen themselves there before they reach there. So wangasana what you how do you see yourself? Then it's in niema and the Kenyan was spirits ema wutimi reach that level. So those kind of people, they are unstoppable. Nothing can stop them. Even the influence of family or whatever around them cannot shake them. Why? Because they see what you are not seeing. So they have already created the wealth within them before it manifests. And because they have created that mindset, they carry something called the mind of purity or sattva, pureness. And those individuals, their mind is very, very clean. They are easy to go. The moment something happens, no one forget it. Those individuals. And these are the signs through the people who are going to make it in life. And majority of them, they have these things that make them once a week. Okay? So the inner wealth should be there first. That is the first one. When you sleep and you wake up, how do you see yourself? In the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, but those who have that vision, they have already planned themselves. A few days ago, Namiti will be one of the rich men in Ghana. He was talking about it. Before on talk car, won't see if you know, not already work. We see mansion. We see mansion already in him. What cars? Why swimming pool the fee? Before it already manifests. So those how to attract prosperity. This is the first one. I'm actually how you want to see yourself in the future already necessary an image that you keep on seeing every day. But if you're not seeing that, that means you don't know what you are doing. So the second one, Dharma. Dharma money and I say getting prosperity or wealth through earning it through nokreka. There are some people just by nukrebia odi yentino. Now he doesn't supposed to be at that platform, but nukrebia odi ye ebie kwan bi edi amano. So nukreka is considered also as a way a wobɛtumi edi attracting prosperity. The third one, I was talking about the Lakshmi consciousness. Lakshmi consciousness. I may say, why? Is it this light? I think it's a will form an cross. We sorry, I said heat work a granting. My name Bramis. So I was talking about the Lakshmi consciousness, and I said the Lakshmi consciousness is a feminine energy in women. So ɔbaa biara no a wohwɛ me sisi a no, okay, ɔbaa biara a goddess of fortune a baabi a wobɛwɔ biara no ɛnsɛ
Bet my repeat won't be from baby or Shemisiano because I say breaky.
me say ɔbaa bi a wohwɛ me sisi a no, you have the quality of the goddess of fortune a baabi a wowɔ biara no ɛnsɛ sɛ sika ɛyɛ scarcity. But you see, nowadays, many of the women, they lose that blessings or that quality of prosperity. Why? Many women are not chaste. Chaste, anything. Ɔbaa biara no, nanka, the favor and the prosperity that you have, no, you're supposed to give it to your husband. But in my bebree no, before no be worry no kra no, not the mama mema be 20. Nti no kotena ware ase a, okotena ware ase a, ne fortune na ekita no na nkese so de money no. Asa.
Oda chiche. Oda chiche.
Ode achiche.
I say baby.
Yeah. Wase baby. So that is how it is. Because ɔbaa biara no ne potency ɛne sɛ obetumi de saa potency na ama bɛrima na timi ahwɛ ne yie. So that is the Lakshmi consciousness. Nti ɔbaa bɛrima bi a wɔhwɛ mmaa yie no, he never lack. You can ask around. Bɛrima bi a ɔwɔ tema, he takes care of women, even though say ebi anya ne yere ebia women around or share ekunafoɔ mmaa, those people they don't lack prosperity. Prosperity chase them. And the bɛrima biara ɔwɔ ɔyere wɔ fie a will make sure that every time the wife is happy, that person won't experience. That person will never one day cry, say, oh, me was say me need sika kra on my account. One way or the other, money will flow into your account. That is the potency of women. And that is the achedia the goddess of fortune also has given to women, because on one kasa yoba. The prosperity we are talking about, she's a feminine, it's a female, a woman. So how you treat a woman, you are able also to tap into that frequency.
Oh, network you have.
So how you treat women
Nkɔmmɔ yɛ
will
dɛ.
show. But your network is okay.
Menim sɛ mote abusuafoɔ mote me nka a moma me thumbs up na yɛnhwɛ na kyerɛ sɛ ɛbɛtumi atoa so. Babrabɔ mu ɛhɔ no ma misa question ketewa bi wɔ hɔ ansa yɛatoa so. Meserew. Woka biribi sɛ ɛmmaa no asɛm yi o yɛde kyekyɛ yɛ ansa ɔmo kɔ awareɛ mu no. Ebi wɔ ha a na kyerɛ sɛ ɔde saa ne lucky wei no nyinaa wahyɛ into pieces.
Yeah,
Mebatɔ
yeah.
ebia na nipa no onim ɛna ɔbɔ ɔbra biara kɛkɛ ɛnɛ waba abɛhu so ɔba abɛhu a is there anything a nipa no betumi ayɛ to correct all these things back anaasɛ ɔde kyɛ there is nothing she can do.
Okay. So Nyankopɔn wayɛ n'adeɛ sɛ biribi happen in your life and you have a way of atonement. You can atone for it. So that time you don't have those knowledge. Now you have the knowledge. So if you have the knowledge, you have to act nicely. You have to make sure say you think about him, you cherish him, you serve your husband, you make sure say you do all the things are is required of a woman you do for your husband. Then nature will find a way of also bringing those things back to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
it.
not and say it
And
and say
say
it.
it.
You
But
can
yeah,
you can
wait me
find a
after.
way to bring it back. Yes.
Na mo ɛtena wa mo nkɔyɛ biem kɔ na wa nkɔyɛ bɔ ne biem prabu mpatɔ to asoma yɛ.
Yes. So and where the goddess of fortune is, nti ne baabi a ɔbaa the feminine energy is biara no, ohia chaos. Baabi a ntɔkwa ntɔkwa basabasayɛ ɛwɔ no, she doesn't stay there. Nti na ɛsɛ sɛ fie koraa no, you don't need to have sɛ moko ɔbaa ɔyere ne okunu moko dabi akasakasa bɛba but it should not be chaos and mo start didi mo ho atɛm mo yɛ sɛ nothing like that. Okay. And where the goddess of fortune is, no disrespect. Ɛsɛ sɛ ɔbaa no should be respected. Nti na wohwɛ Indians you will see an Indian man or a very very rich, okay, but he cannot make any decision without a wife. But what you mean? He can never make any decision.
Right.
Decision be or be making biano as a sort of consulting a wife answer. Sometimes we be easy calculate in account to more as a sort of catching a wife. Why? Because
In Africa ni bɛm.
they give respect to their wives. They know say although one na wo field ne so na ɔyɛ adwuma but ne yere sunsun mu ekita no any because of dɔpa any mpaebɔ pa a ekita ne yere no ɛno na ɛma ne yiedie kɔ so. Nti na wokɔ most of the temples you see only the few men around but the women they are always consciously and punctual. They are always there doing prayers. Why? Because they know that they are the backbone of their husbands. So wherever the goddess of fortune is, there's no chaos, disrespect, laziness. There's no laziness. Until the goddess of fortune doesn't stay where there's lazy. And the goddess of fortune doesn't stay in where there's always negative speech. Kasaboni wantna that environment because your bad time our done or respecting on those environment. So when you understand this and you treat women like that, and also prosperity, because you are a lot of things, but I will try to make me a cat send a bema and confront me be a different question. When they ask the question, I'll be able to answer some of these things. Then the fourth one is karma. Karma. Sisiano, you see the people who are doing philanthropic work. You think so much Jimmy or Jimmy, they know what they are doing. Even if they don't understand. Adebia obeyebia no of helping people, no see hospital, no see that those things. No. He's sowing something. He's sowing something for his next life. That in his next life, no, he's going to come and reap those things for him in his life. And you know, sometimes Obuaha in his life he doesn't struggle. Obuaha ni abewona to ebusuemu a they are wealthy. Ohia bi ohia onim se ne tie. Onim se ne ohia tie. Why? Because of adebia oye in the previous life no. Nature ebe connecting into a family that he will come and reap the results of his activity. So that is karma. Anything that me can say ene obi bia na ebe wiase mu a ekye obi di ene obi bia na ebe wiase obi di because the way or life or past life so we name abonia you have to come and face it. So we name a panso is obabe facing pepepe. Sanity. The fifth one discipline. Oshe omwa omadi yewo the world they will tell you they are very disciplined people. They are very disciplined because if you are not disciplined prosperity and as a favor of fortune will not stay. Anything because laziness. They don't play with their timing. They have to wake up early. They have to do all the things. They make sure say they do all the necessary things. They rise. Always at the top. So no laziness. They are very disciplined. They don't do things anyhow. Say adebi obeye bia no awodwe say oh or she's kego no. Wona woti akire na wo ni sa. Ebilonia betimi aba a program na waba beka say I will give $100,000. Obedwin say wanya sika na broso nti na oma $100,000. Obe free sa program na beko no wanya sa $100,000 ni maybe times 2. Why? They have everything they do, they know what is going to generate. They have their intentions are very, very strong. So obi a also attracting prosperity, you have to be disciplined, which we call it tapasia. Early rise, control your senses. Or they control their senses. And you be because when you're sick and be no. Oh, yes, you sick anyway, we private jets. You don't know. Private jets now but I say
me see you don't know the unya that's can.
Even the private jets in the Babe, you don't understand. Because when you're a deal, he has to appear in that meeting within 2 hours or 3 hours or 1 day. After you know about tickets, ni ababeka ne see flight no kra no, delay flight. Na flight no kra no. So our private jet within that 2-3 hours, we fly ako for that appointment, appointment, which is going to make him millions of money. But when you are sitting down or sitting somewhere, you will be looking at it, private jet, or the other, but who name the opportunities are near private jets, a creative manner. So business people, they are intentional people. So Yinfi 5, number sound. Sound more of the mystical side. The mystical side. The mystical side and say you understanding the frequency that you operate and what you are doing. Now connecting with yourself with an entity or a personality, and you doing the daily routine rituals of that personality. You may be reciting a mantra, a sound, or some vibrations from that personality. Like maybe Obi Oha or Washipe nsuo bi, and that's nsuo no ɔma sika. There's a possibility said that person will get some women bi wɔ hɔ a, like in African culture, ebi mu worship water spirit ne adeɛ, and most of the water spirit, you know, yes, like mame water and all those things, they also give fortune.
Oh, ntia yampa.
Yes. Yeah. Anyone can. Yes, it's true. It's there. It's there. So that is number 6. And even worshiping the goddess herself also bring prosperity. Knowing said there's a personality that is there that gives prosperity, and you worship and you know the mantra. Like sometimes I give those procedures in a man for umudi you abrabum, and yet he said ukata weni na sika ba beto account mo we daily practice at the how yeah you can connect yourself with the Davy to get her blessings. So it's part of it that people do. Do you know most of the African countries, even Africa, Ghana, Hakrani, most of the people are they do those things. Omutimi ko sisika coins bibiri no mako diagu punim. And it comes back to them.
Who say that now or mine na obono because mine is kana de kogu punum.
Okay, una ordinary oba this guy anya
But 1 second. I will say a person from but now baby some question now. Wobɛtumi me afra na afei question bia opebiano about baby say na yesua de I'm enjoying myself so much it will so betimi aba na wa baby say question it all request I be found we be say question we ampacho no wesi no be fofo so aba no so be say na question it will question ampacho do na bi wobɛtimi aba na baby say question papa ampacho yeko.
Yes, which was a carries. Yes, people do a lot of things that you will not know.
Study about me one.
No assistant people know they are good. Yeah, the year near we do a lot of people do things. You know, number 7, environment. As I said, I was talking about environment. Crab, bit me actually we bit me. Okay, there are so many people. Kaya womu to US comedy. Why? Because with their kind of talent the environment, you know. Okay.
Pacho, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Good evening, Pacho. Ofra, obejina so kakra ma na no asi. Anse wa bisa question na Mr. Ntitwen kakra.
Pacho yo.
Okay. Pacho, Kofi say if you can enlighten the I'll say so betimi aka more about points na.
Okay, coincidence. Okay. So there a lot of people do this. So there are so many entities they are underneath the ocean. There are so many entities underneath the ocean. People when they sound in here, but I say they are underneath the ocean, and they do a lot of things for people here. So you can take coins, but these things, you know, when you are doing it, you don't just do it one day. It should be a periodical thing, something that maybe once in a month or once or twice in a year you do it. You know, but coins, one particular coin, now what can in some what you want it to happen in your life. Okay, so you can go then lotus flower, and I say rose flower. Both flowers can do. And no bako san 9 no wafa. Now they call insu na no. Nti no oye o prayers egu sikani ni na so a na wagya ni na egu mu. Not the eponano, making sure so we go inside. Dine so obetimi you obi obetimi de watena boat so kra na de wako inside. You go and do that there. And I bet you people have testimonies of these things. Ade a menkyerɛ da, but menkyerɛ on life da. But
And
ade
yeah,
a
so
I give it to people to go and do these things on their own. They go and do it. And you can take these coins, go there and pray because they are good spirits there. We should not always think say a pono na ɛda hɔ no is only for mame water. Deɛ ɔhwɛ ɛpo no so no yɛfrɛ no Varuna. All the oceans no deɛ ɔhwɛ so no yɛfrɛ no Varuna ɔyɛ bɛrima ɔnyɛ ɔbaa. So there are different species and there are some of them who are very positive ones. So you can go there and do those kind of prayers and you will see changes in your life. In Nema na the moment you start doing these things, you begin to see say a kwemu baby mount. That is what happened.
yeah, that's Papa Pampacho. 9,000. What join it? Pampacho bisa question. Probably you number 7 into we have it us.
Okay, number 7.
Bisa question. Maybe unmute yourself. Na bisa question. Am I in? Unmute yourself. Na bisa question 9,000.
Okay, me pacho media ne about Dayeso. And I'm pese me bisa papa kakra.
Pampacho yeah.
Me pacho me so daye na wo kese pa da ho. Ti mi hu na oda no afodu no hu no oda ba me yese me move no ana oso me na gina ho. And the next day so me san so daye na ase makoto woman bi wanoa aburo na o chema Ti pacho me question no.
Okay. So relating to snakes, a lot of people think say snakes are demonic, but snakes represent prosperity. So your snakes are
Sorry.
so snakes, they are not demonic animals. Snakes are auspicious animals. They call them the nagas, and the snakes are the protectors for ornaments, jewelries, any idea. Sometimes yen nananom no omu sie sika wɔ fam a omu ka nsɛm gu so. Deɛ ɛnyɛ deɛ ɔma mbɔ ne din no na ɔkɔtu saa deɛ no a ɔmu sɛ na ɔmakuku no. And that thing is a nagas that do that. They protect gold, diamonds. They are the protectors of that. When you see snakes frequently, that means you have a connection with them. One way or the other, you may not even know, say, in your previous life, maybe you were a snake. But we be catch also, who snake means say obia oben wo ana odada wo beso odada wo as o beso pretending. No, it's not true. It's not all snakes that you see like that means that you are going to seeing snakes that obi oben wo na your enemy and answer bibisa. It's not like that. When you keep on seeing snakes, it's a sign of success, prosperity, but it will come in a very corny way. A bit aba say chacha bi na obeto a obedi. A bit aba say obi na ube twa na za ana odi enya sika. So that is what happened. So people should not think say when you see snake, yes, it's a bad thing. No. Even when you feed snakes, it's one of the rituals that when you feed snakes, you take care of snakes. You will not be bite by time. by time, and it says some people they don't know what they are doing. Obenhua no manya 40 years. Obenhua no manya 60 years. Nothing and then so atete and say amukra no me worry you manya 45 years old. Manya 50 years old. Me worry and adabe na mbabe nothing and adria banam so. They are being bite by snake of time. But when you know all these things, sometimes we do this naga puja for people. This snake rituals, we do it for people so that they see fortune fast in their life. Obi wa onya ni sanya ka sika na bibia be bom no was sika na say. Those people, they are being hunted by the snake of time. And when you do this snake worshipper, it means removing that you find the doshas. Doshas means negative influence in their life. Now man in your party also. Seeing snake means so many things. And or say okoto so be bro. A bro is positive. It's a good thing. When you see grains represent wealth. Ye quantity no na ye ka so obi adi yi wa abrabo mu a na ye obi a owo grains owo emu bebre owo abro bebre. So when you keep on seeing grains, that means bibi enam kwan so ba, but you have to do something to attract it. That is what most people onye hu sa ade no a onim de obeye na ote wosa na ababesia fa no sanity
Yo. Me pacho 9,000 question no emu ada ho pa yi. Wa answer na emu ada ho ama.
Me pacho emu ada wana me pacho papa utimi ye readings nso ka ho an private reading.
yes
Pacho ane. Yeah.
Me pacho na mere nya contact.
ye de betu dwa why ana me fa mouse
What about the answer me pay because me ye dwuma kakra nti nya sa me two machine ne pay me be den say me sa baso bi.
for number way
Mr.
055
Paka wa ha. Mbacho Mr. Paka wa ha na so Mr. Yado wa ha. Mbeti nya ye deliver we ya bai. Mr. Paka na so Mr. Yado wa ha ya. Mbacho mbeti nya ye deliver we ya bai.
6960714
Bacho 6
96
696
0714
0714.
14 yes
Bacho say WhatsApp because me ni Ghana.
WhatsApp we have my office
Okay.
number no contact people we say we reading now omo be check
Okay.
detail why
Okay, mpacho yo me da se ene mesi form kakra me da se. Na me nshira.
Yeah, that's Mr. Steven Yado me pacho. Yes, so be share. Okay, ana wa yempo. Ana na da. Pacho yes, so be share prabu ni contact ama
I
ye.
think say Mr. Damte they are two or they are two
Oh, okay.
055
Okay.
but
And
if
yeah,
you
na
one
mo
hour
so.
if you do 1 minute pe it do 1 minute no me
Me
ye
pacho
free
ekwa na mo san na share e dia ma ye se be ya. E betimi nya papa. Me pacho wa question no. We betimi afraba na wa bebisa o question. And net yesua de and ye tonsa frɛ yem papa ba akopɛ sɛ and na ɔne ye me discuss o sɛ ɔhɔ a ye di ahohosen kakra na ye politics kakra na ye abayisam so kakra nti ene no and me so humble so nti no invite sɛ ɔne ye message me kyerɛkyerɛ about prosperity nti nkomo a ye di no aso ɔwɔ se nipa wo wiase bia na ɔwɔ sɛ odi ye na ye di kra ye ka ye de ben a debia no mpempin ya adwemu no se ya ba wiase nko ade chinchia by force nti be hu se ne na mnduro so ye na masofo so na mo hye en kontro na se bi asofofo no so munim nyame no na ye ne mma ne deda rough in fact na masua ade me gidi se won so a wo ha no won so usua ade nti mesraw ye nyina ye connect na fi usua ade wo question a wo betimi afraba na won so wa bebisa question problem patch no ye wo number 7.
Number seven, environment. I was saying, say your environment matters a lot. Or environment, how even you see things around you. Obi a oye fi bia no, undi ye wo wiase undi ye da obi oye fi bia no you cannot attract prosperity obi a wonye organized untimi attract prosperity yes because your former president or making one statement na nkrofo dwen say ya agro no di o sika mpedede sika nso mpefi sika mpefi ntini baby a sika wo bia no say that cleanliness any organization say wo ntino obi a woti the seventh one I was talking about your environment previous most of the videos I was talking about o kitchen kura no etimi kire se obedi yi ana se woni yi o kitchen or entrance to your house betimi ate se sa nipa obedi yi ana se ondi yi so all these things are part of you attracting prosperity. But most people only think about say, oh, maminya adwuma bi na menye ne ntua meka kese enye no nko is your environment also matters. How you treat
Babu, me bacho yenjina number 7 so. Na memfa misa network
prosperity is
me bacho yenjina number 7 so na me misa question about kitchen new environment in ho no mesra my just seconds near misa network cry Asamoah cry me bacho what yenka oh my goodness me ba abusia for what yenka ana
I feel it unka.
Oh, okay. Sorry, hey, right. Ghana network. Very day. Me bacho my engine number 7. Na me miss out question 1 to be ho. Okay, yen kitchen. Your environment. Even your entrance cry no. 18 say ubedi anase undi. Empempi no say yesi dan a. Me bacho ye wo way bia e wo say yesi dan. Direction bia e wo say your kitchen ko. Even ye dampa e wo place was a yedi yetito niema ben na wose yeye kitchen hefa na wose ko a chese obedi anase we undi anase we de niema sei ba anase sei ba niema fi niema tantan but what me question ase obetimi ama ye da possibility ma ya hwe sei bia ne yemu bi wa ha no onye niema writer efi sa america no obetimi asesa ne
So Sika a flow from the north and the eastern side. That is where Sika flow. Ifi. Intini so be a wood dying the northern side. Always but you tell me because I will be also be specific on some things. Say o kitchen the northern side. If anything, the entrance to dine the northern side. Sika be flow in your house. But Sika e flow into the house. Where is your kitchen? So kitchen was south north. There's a possibility say Sika ebe shintem with you because that is where the fire element reside. Ntini say hono wo de hono akwakoye bedroom. There will always be chaos in that place. What because south north no hono mo na nkesi say o kitchen wo na nkesi say hono mo na eja eso. But what the bedroom akwakoto ho sika be wura fie ho but entna. Tisika ba fie ho a one thing is say obo say wi a oba be yare oban yare a something be say wo fie ho a is say this asika no ko siesie ebi wo ha bibi be happy in wo busuem a sika na wonya na nka esenka wo develop wo the project no you have to go and spend that money intino senia wo si dan no enso very very important intino those who know the vast, vast science, they don't play with it. They make sure say toilet and say toilet will is inside because a home na wiani PFE. A wiani PFE the east inside. It's mostly oda kra no a say ho na wuti face. Nti say wo de o toilet akwakosi east inside e bia ho no mo say o prayer room. Eho say o maybe o library. Say ho o baby you think about your life. What the toilet akosi ho a that means is say whatever that is supposed to come to you no the toilet no are blocking no. So entimi flow emma nti no be say you'll be getting appointments, you'll be getting some opportunities, but every time they are found. But you make us say be obi na akoye wadrubi, obi na akoye ojujubi, but maybe not maybe a what in the it's a problem to you. So vastu signs are very, very important. Obi odi ye they make sure say they you can understand this concept. Then when you do things like that, sometimes you bit me we will talk about all those things where your septic tank should be, where your kitchen should be, where your bedroom should be, where your entrance should be, where your children's room should be, all those things. We also have even the colors. Colors are open to them, how are affecting ipa. A dime be how to meet them. Every time be our baby feel say okwa abonten a otimi ne yiri di nkomo very fine onya bedu fie pe no ne yire ko. Why there's so much tense negative energy I will down and they have to find a way to balance it. Yes, sir, they will have misunderstanding continuously and it may lead to divorce. Just simple thing, just simple thing that is supposed to even discuss about it, no more sort it out. As a result of the house.
that's papa na me pacho. Ebia ye can nipa no wasi ne fie na we be 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Who say why that kind of mistakes we are. Abusia obeso bi sa question na pacho fro bra na be bi sa question. Pabu na make say say bia na nipa na sine fie na we dada na no nim.
Yeah.
Ene yesu ade we be hu say sa na we senka fie ne yesi. O senka yesi, e wo senka yesi. Wasi fie na wie bibi wo ha obetimi aye to turn it around na.
Yeah, you were a lot of seals are introduced if you were to make balance the frequency of that environment. There were a lot of seals. And mostly people invite me to go and do those things for them. Me installing if you environment. Sometimes if you have a video of those things, number two from na me the name balance it. And most of these things are copper. They are copper seals. So when you install them on the ground, it helps balance the vibrations in the house. If you know, vast seals, ebi wɔ nso a yɛyɛ rituals wɔ efie hɔ ma nipa no na neutralize them the frequency in the place. So things are there. There are a lot of things, and sometimes you can even plant some plants we do our environment, and so it may boa. But you may do have anything tulsi. Your plant be a holy basil. Holy basil. If you plant holy basil in your environment, also it helps a lot. Yeah, and a mango is also very good. Mango also helps.
Probably that's papa. I think so.
Mango is the king of all fruits.
Oh, okay.
Mango is the king of all fruits.
Yes.
Yes.
Papa, there's a copper nubia another special copper. Oh.
Okay, so copper na me use no yeah is I say it's not as a copper any copper winning more. No copper no. We yeah yeah it's especially made for that. You know now yeah some yeah invocations also. It's not just ordinary copper. Yes, some invocations also. Until one say so almost see that we cry no almost the copper chef from. What is that? Omo de
Me, oh,
nkyene
nkyere deɛ
ɛne
meda
ɛne ɛfɛ no sɛ taco. Na omo de copper no ahyɛ mu. So when there's any tender strike bi it enters into the copper na ewura asase n'ase.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's papa. I was there, Miss Yadia too. Maybe I just say, oh, question now, but so froba. Now, baby, sapabua. In Koma, ye dealing now about, it's about ye dear. Ain't it so? So, be a question. Ya di kan akọ yanim as say ya call number 8 by ya number 7 in enche. Ya be call number 8 na ya to aso nti wo question obetimi afraba na obebisa question we na wasi bokọ.
Awakening says for electricity. It's not only for electricity. There are many things that happen.
Okay, mbacho ye beto aso.
So number 8 is association. You see that when people start rising, they start tasting prosperity, favor, and success. They want to associate themselves with the same people, that frequency, the people with that consciousness. So your association matters a lot. Your association matters a lot. What kind of people that do you take advice from? You cannot become a mechanic, highly professional mechanic, when you have a finishing a carpenter friends and baby. You need somebody who is also on that level. Our him, you see, say they have that same friends, a sikafo. No, they always want to mingle with a sikafo because they have that. They think the same. They see everything as business. They see everything as business. So your association matters a lot. So when you associate with yourself with the wise people, growth happens. And when you when you associate yourself with negative people, negative-minded people, stagnation will happen. Ubejina baby awujina. Sanity. So association also can make one become, get wealthy and also become attract prosperity. Okay. And thirdly, purpose driven. Purpose driven near service. Service. See, most of these people they want to serve those who have made it. Nti na obi a wohwɛ me bi a pɛ sɛ odi yie, menka asɛmpɔne mfa obi a wadi yie ho. Nti na wɔn a wɔkasa bi sɛ obi a wadi yie no ɔnyɛ bɔne. Yes, obi a wadi yie wɔ abrabɔ mu no, you don't blaspheme them. You don't blaspheme them. So the only thing you can do is to serve them. When you serve them, they will teach you the way. But if you blaspheme and insult them, then they will not teach you. They will not, even come closer to you. So purpose driven, you have to be intentional to connect yourself with the people who are on that platform. Yeah. It's, you see, say Obia Udi Yewa Brabomo, they always want to be connected. Party Biabi home was especially occasions are big men are airborne. You will see them around. Why? Because through there they get their connections. So the number 10 no spiritual alignment in grace. There are some people who are fortunate fortunate to be blessed by people. Through that, they became successful, and I say prosperity followed them. There are some people, they connected themselves rightly, spiritual alignment. To say maybe some spiritual institution. Uba Ghana, most of these people, no, and in Tino say, they belong to the Mason fraternity. Yeah.
Deɛ wɔfrɛ no ɔkɔt no.
Enya okot. Munja amanse mo, enya okot.
Babu wa me san twon fam kɔ ekyir ɔ na me san fam back. Me ba che wa question obetimi afra ba na wa be bisa question. Ye kasa about yedie anything about yedie bia na obetimi aba. Wo so hu sɛ nye obi a na ba wiase obedi ai. Nti uba na wa ni ya mpacho ukɔ na wa san aba biem e na ba obedi nti man ha.
Onye ne mapa, oye ne mapa,
Babu ma mu nkɔ owo kuba obeyi me bato yenko baby a ye kan nsuo de no mame wata me kan mame wata empempi no ya adwemu nyina ne se okoye mame wata sem okọ nsuo sem a okoye okoye that kind of rituals na e was obehia moja obehia we me ba cho sa nima we ya kan e bia no emojasem e wo mu ba bia na na se omojasem wo ma why I didn't know what say sacrifice moja as nyanya bibi.
There's no prosperity that demands blood. There's no prosperity that you do that demands blood. The entire Banisan, what happened? Most of the people who do these rituals, they have boys around them. They serve them. Intino acquire custom say obeye amane bia no a uyisu moja. Intino si ekase kofa kwanche ne ba na ntwie ba enfo na ewi.
Omo angasa.
The main rituals of Yama for prosperity doesn't demand blood. But because yedia to yetrimu say adebia ede moja beye bia no ene contemnity no. So one demanding entry and few unten upon GM few unten wo wadwem no beka say enye papa. But moja ne ponche no omo anomori. Omo de momo, omo chiche, omo bobo na omo de amomo. Because how much money now Baba share with these people? Ba ukufi na kita nentwie sra anansa aponchi bi sra ono yire bi kwa kubu fufu ne nkwan bi ano.
Right.
So tina oko e bibia na e be demand something from you akoko ne aponchi ene nentwie. They don't use blood to invoke prosperity. Obi o yisu sade ne bia no meme say oboa. Oyo manu mude.
Number cha bi mo kasi sikadro ye koche akola bi ye kokum no ye kotwa ne eno so enka ho ana date bi na request for that.
Okay.
I no kra
I know so be ko.
That's what you do actually.
Sikadro no what happened is that Sikadro bi any baby what happened is that obia in your destiny you have a peak of making money. Sikabeba be fa wonsem. At the age of maybe 30 or 40 years that you're supposed to be wealthy. And I say sika. based on karma, as we enjoy sika. What they will do is they will draw that thing very closer for you to enjoy now. Nti ne sɛ woahu so hwɛ a na saa sika no doesn't come again because na nka mmerɛ anka ɛsɛ sɛ wo enjoy sika no at the age of 40 years or 50 years or ɛba wɔ nsɛm a you are using that money for investment but because wo adwene sɛ ɛyɛ sika turo nti no the moment saa adeɛ na ɔmayɛ ama wo no ebie kwan bi ama watumi achieve saa sika no the moment a sika no bɛsa no na hwɛ ma biem nti wokɔ a ɔse wontumi nka nkyɛ wo sɛ wontumi nyɛ ho hwee ɔse kɔfa nipa etibra onim sɛ ɛkwan biara so no yɛbɛkyɛ wo onim sɛ ɛkwan biara so yɛbɛkyɛ wo yɛankye wo nso a na most of this nkurɔfoɔ mo yɛ saa deɛ wei no suma no ɔte so no ɔdwen sɛ suma no ada nti na ɔde nipa bibi ka saa deɛ no a suma no ɛbɛma ano ayɛ hye nti no ɔntumi ɔno ankasa ntumi nkukumu bi no na ɔde ahyɛ wo nti no ba sɛ first time wo use abɔnten second time wo use nantwie wei deɛ ɔsɛ ohia nipa nti no yɛankye wo a na ɔtumi de deliver ba a ɔno bɛyi so saa adeɛ no de aka ne suman a ɔte so na ama deɛ ɔyɛ no watumi ayɛ no yie according to them that is what they think but you see blood biara no ɛwɔ ne energy ekita and nipa mu gyaa ɛyɛ so much ekita so much to me nipa mu gyaa ekita so much to me eti no sunsun bia odi mogya nipa mogya eka ne bia no ɛman suma no krakrakrakrakrakra because ade a is too heavy the price of it is too heavy but at the long run that suma no so besanti at the beam because it's not lasting our expiration and you know omo ji sika drone bebre no you see they pass through a lot of problems one problem to another but now me catch on now obi so sika dru pa no boa now sika dru bi ani bebia
azano mozai sa
wo ya azan ko asene ma me nsene onum ni ne omni na ya azan ko na nkrofo e buy ho no anke ye the mic ne ye record wo mo anke ende ke munya so because some of these people no see mama nchiro what see omo mo yes anema we no omo ye tricks na for years so they have omo a lot of different strategies omo use money ba obetimi aka che ose obeyi sikaduro na ma wankasa obekọ ubohu se sikani but obeka che ose ohia oil sa oil no no de behuhuru sika no anse no watimi adi and sa oil no ye frɛ no azagubugu oil na sa oil no koto we
bebe benya bi na okwe
ubi bise sa onya
na je we dike atwa diasa
we twa di sa nti no obeka che ose sa oil no madam fu bi afi enije aba odi bi aba one na danfo na ye 419 nti no sa oil no e contain chemicals bi a se ewo so a eno abe explode nti no obeka che ose odi bi aba but ni bo woni ebi oton 20,000 30,000 Ghana cedis obukwa ko hia no wo baabi na omme make sure se baabi obukwa ko hia no e kwan ne nye It is before I do feel na bottle na pipe.
Why danger?
Nti no wa wontimi nkɔ ɛhɔ biem wa wɔn nso ɔde maame ntina me baabi.
The two were they are mostly. Oh, that.
So intricacy and as I say they are using sikaduro bi ani baabiara biem. But what I can tell you is boame de ɛwɔ hɔ. Boame, maybe you are doing a business na wakɔ baabi oh momboame na madwuma a meyɛ no ntimi ntompɔn menya. People do things like that. But sikaduro pa deɛ
Me but waka boa mene de na kyese ye munwura ho so kakra bi wa ni se mekɔ ho. Wa bu se wo question betimi afra ba na wa ba be bisa question but cho me ni mutim. Nti se wa be bisa question na e ma cho ba be bisa because me ni hwite de o hwite na to ho no. Nti wa be bisa question e twam nti na wa kwasa na wa share na wa like video no e de amai. Pabu yaka wa bobo amisu de ma menko obi wo ha o se maye edwuma ma bi edwuma no me ko ba bi for ntwemma mbacho pabu mbacho ni ma de friend ntwemma network as rather be network
metionka
yes ekurasi assistant I want to make kiss naive
me de metionka
kiss naive mbacho mo temenka
ai
But yeah, I need that say grass as a tranessa. I was after now I join an say, Uncomona, you goose would know, obey me a frabas for her. Not what baby says that the place I need pendant for my baby. Okay, pendant for our baby. Daddy, I see an independent into your bed and your pendant.
Our phone number now, Binya 0556960714.
I won't batch my member one number and to swing to no slow down, cram, but I uncle.
055 696
055 696
07
7
14.
05569 I mean 6967014 me patches are okay mbacho the number na to so obefa na why wa friend no ewia okay yeah that's papa pampacho o question obetimi afro aba na wa ba bisa question pabo na before networking is
no mistake 07
yeah mistake and me pacho mama fro mama delete quick. I can delete. Mr. One friend a mistake will be number, but I am 055
696
696
07
07
14.
14. Me patch them to say mistake. O ko fani a true dia. Patch yam na me ye. Enti prabu patch 055
696
696 07 14. Patch sa.
yes
Me patch there was no mama nkope. O ko na ye true dia patch yam na me soma. Okay, yeah, that's papa. And to wait me a friend number no na one na akasa. Me bacho answer na network ne yesa no. Na me bisa say ya frɛ bi ntwemma. Se bia me ye adwuma, me kwa kopem wa na aye bebre. Me bacho first ntwemma no real. Second, does it have expiration dates for it? Eye adwuma edu ba bi ebejai. Asejeya dey na wo say we fa ho bi.
okay so in Chima I think say their defense you want Chima no ye maybe or ton ade but obe nani bes obe hu ni sika na ni sika na ye bebre ene ye omo make sika they omo de sika beba betu sika mu na they will be getting the money eno ye Chima ana ye wo boame ne ye ti se oye adwuma na o ka se oba on chen se oh adwuma na me ye no me pese oboa me na menya more customers na metimi edi dwa yi eno no different from ntwema no But what I say?
That's right.
Yeah, so in Chimano, me ankasa de menye bi, menye ntwema. Nti no menim sɛnea ɔmo yɛ ne fa, how they are able to do that. But I know say to use those kind of things, most times they will use some elemental forces where sometimes maybe dwarfs. Dwarfs can do those things. But dwarfs, they are not fools. They are not fools. They also reason, obi nkɔpɛ ne sika na wode wontumi nkɔtwe ne saa kɛkɛ. There may be some some arrangement bi a but I don't have much knowledge about it in Chima. But Boa Media is something that I do for. I helped people. I do some things like that for people. But before I do that, I have to make sure say what you are doing is connected to your star. Juma wankasa no is connected to or resonate with your star. Say uye say Juma we are ebe Same wawa, then I'll tell you, say gradually, you'll be now be working towards something that is connected to your star, then we can do something for you.
Okay, please, will have you so many spiritual items you can contact. Okay, yeah, that's all right. Probably me patch up. I come a question you. I will say our question up and say, oh baby sir, fro bra. Na me dem me pe questions bisa pa. Nti fro bra. Na baby sir question. So hweso na ma bisa question na mawa. Na fe wa ba betwa ho ka. Why? Isra wa. Iti obetimi afra ba. No wa ba baby sir question na opem. Me ba ena say ye kasa ba oyedie no. Ma me san fa nko echi kakra. Sa owo akra. Minim setete no na ye wo a ye bisa akra anase one baby ofiba ni oba obeye even ene kra no bimo wona onim form kakra no moye baby akra ne fiba ni obeye niam beto on life ni nyina moye ni nyina kan but ene no most of us we don't do it this owo akra na sa akra ne bedi ya
Yeah, bosom niema.
Eva so wa akra na sa akra we so bedi anase ondi se obenyini se onyi ye woniema bi wa akra na ye wo signs bi wa akra na ho e be kire se akra we uhu bibise akra we be ni pakase obedi na hu se a chese hia be hia na de bi nsi wiase de me pa cho ye obibisa o
I would say there are signs, there are many signs. Akwala who say he is ready to give signs. Akwala who say he is ready to give. Is ready to give. Miss Remo, Mam, where yes, I never we now go Banama video, Mama, catch them.
I mean they should go for
What will you try so, Miss Remo?
about some more but also more right
Yeah.
place and I'm
Yes. So few weeks back, Obi Madam Fubi were here, and I did those things for the child, and I knew how the child is going to be. I know what the in future based on the time you won, based on the
Aba,
year you won, and in the
Pacho
age
Isaac, obetwen kakra bia ma na no asi na
is
wabam.
a great
okay.
sign. It's a great sign. A great sign na who ya pena me ka che the family is akola we obeye akola di ono pɛ sɛ ɔyɛ no ɔyɛ independent ɛnyɛ deɛ ɔmo bɛka kyerɛ no no ɔno bɛyɛ deɛ ɔno pɛ. So already now educating the parents how they are going to see their child. Nti no ɛyɛ adeɛ a meyɛ ma nkurɔfoɔ. I do it, but sometimes obi wɔ ha will have all this sɛ obɛdi yie. association matters a lot. Association. Because sometimes akolano kura no obabe beko in life. But some of them they sense it and they want to drag them. Tinubu say most of the people who are drug addicts, if you look at their destiny, they are wealthy people. Those who are drug addicts are most of them they are very intelligent. Why? Because yehu nedacha. The best thing they say, be introduced in this environment I be saying in term. Into their science, we can also do something good, but members make can say you are now who be bisa or waka say we crown only you are brabum. Now, dear sister, we are will not do it. I will not mention those things here.
Why? Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you so much. It is up to say, send me the canka or yen ready and clan. Na yen ship baby you fever near my clan and they near guide you. It is also who's animal with
Even the colors.
Near my introduction.
Colors cry as say prominent in the children's life. And yet color biana as a colano eshe. More colana entire any mono use as I say one of the color dominating power colors. So when you see all those things, it helps them. It helps the children. Colors as
But this matter back for day born for no. Ebi akora we ye wo na dase we a wo sa bribia no o say obetimi a che ba ho.
Okay, so it's not dating.
Okay.
See, I say dating na a general thing. You say you Monday and necessary shirt are white. You Tuesday and necessary attire red and go and dominate you. What I'm going to tell you is beyond day.
Okay.
Because days influence, but your timing, the time the child is born, and the year, the dates, the month. Okay, can so your personality details. Jinisemeka say make about days and colors a very general thing. So Monday you wear white. Tuesday, akwalabia you want Tuesday be a wear part koko. But it's not like that. A bit me to tom. Say obi wo ha on Tuesday no wagye atum say atade red na me pepper. Wednesday obetimi aka say atade red atade green. Atade green. Thursday obetimi aka say atade yellow. Friday obetimi aka say pink and also white. Saturday finish black and also blue black. So when you give these specific days, a general knowledge man will be but a colabia ne cry dinachi any the influence kitano. Until I know me check it na specific colors. I know is beyond date there.
Okay.
And now a connectivity a colane cra out the buy.
All right. Yeah, that's papa. Me pacho yan question like video na fi yen share. Isaac me pacho bisa question mai.
Good evening.
Good evening, Odo.
Pacho na mo here Papa, good evening.
Evening,
Where there even am person me bisa kakra because we start here nyina me wo down na me tiu. I say no make I want to talk about my own life. Ma me ne papa wu entemti as a man nipa no. Sa de ni nyina akra wo kan. But person bisa say wanyini no ubetimi ahwehwe wo nipa no de. Say wanyini wo ye be panin. obetumi ahwehwɛ n'abrabɔ ɛhu deɛ bi a ɛsɛ ne kra no pɛ anaasɛ bi a sei na ɛsɛ woyɛ.
Sure, wobɛtumi ayɛ. Wobɛtumi ahwehwɛ na baabi a wowɔ biara no wahyɛ aseɛ fi hɔ.
Because papa abrabɔ wei deɛ ɛnda hɔ saa kɛkɛ o. Nokorɛ deɛ ɛyɛ one. Ɛna mpanimfoɔ sɛ bɛrima deɛ wonsu nso ɛdu baabi a bɛrima wobɛsu. Because yɛne atimi sɛ meme sɛ metimi sɛ gye sɛ papa no wu ntɛm but mema abrabɔ a mede ba wiase no mehu ne sɛ so. But nipa du baabi a wobɛhia mmoa fi obi hɔ. Ada sɛ bia wotue woyɛ sunsum nipa wowɔ ani wowɔ kan sɛ wotumi hu biribi. Ɛno na obi wɔ bɛka sɛ saa nneɛma no nyinaa no ɛnyɛ wobɛtumi atena sɔre dɛm. Nyankopɔn no tumi bi ɔde ma nipa sɛ momfa nyɛ adwuma no ɔde ma nipa sɛ mboa yɛ o. Ɔte woba bibifo mu a anytime bi ade papa kora na ya condemn no. I'm telling you, na condemn no ya kan basa. Sɛ nka kɔmfɔ no chi eba wiase no nka yɛ ɔman bi mu a nka yɛ prophet. Sase mpacha ose. Sasem no abom akoma mu a me nkwa na ade na yi a kyerɛ mi o. Kɔmfɔ no chi ade a odi ba wiase no ɔyɛ prophet. Yɛ ka sɛ prophet a obi otimi e command na bibi ba. Nti kɔmfɔ no chi ade na ɔno bɛyɛ no ma san ɛyɛ wiase nyina Ghana no. Ɔyɛ nipa kɛse a ka baabi a ɔman bi mu anka yɛ ne statue kura na ɔkɔ bompa ya ɛbɛyɛ adwuma. I'm telling you papa.
In fact,
Ghana nyame ahyira yo. Ghana e ka wiase nyina nipa nyame ahyira ya Ghana yɛ one. Emu nipa na kura no nyame ahyira yɛ. Adwene nyansa ne nimdia nyame ma yɛ no. Me ka Africa tumi a nyame de ma ɔman Ghana enye tumi kotoa.
Yo.
So
Mepacho ye be kwa questions wo bi mu ha obetimi asan abisa anasa wo pese contact papa nso a obetimi afa ne number e wa ase 0556960714 obetimi contact na nase nkomo bi wo ha obetimi ene na akasa behind the scene
but ne number na ɛyɛ 14 no.
me dia to ase ho bi mbacho ane
Mommy nyame nhyira paa wa ni ani dwuma paa wo yɛ papa nyame nyankopɔn ka ho me de mɛka kyerɛ nya ade bia wo yɛ bia nyankopɔn ma no kwatentene ahoden ani tumi na nyankopɔn de ama no fa yɛ adwuma ɛboa sɛ ne ɛwɔ mu a mo fi hia hɔ mo a actually nkramo ɛde oni nyina no nyankopɔn na ma sa ne ma no nyina wɔ ba de hia ne sɛ wo nipa no obi yɛ ade a odi akoma pa edi bedi ekiri sade na nipa ne ye no enye yi so obi before boy no wa boy ama ya nioma o Nyankopon hira Ghana sade na me ka che se ase ayi me se konfa na che prophet sade na abom adwirim ye se abom asu ma adwirim edon sa e ka kire me konfa na chi nye nipa hunu keke nyame hira pa nyame hira
Namisha also, Namisha on watching.
Bisa question na fi wesi na fi yasan afa next person
okay
bisa yeah that's papa about Isaac ubetimi esi from na ya fire next person okay odo me bacho ma kwa ba ti say
Meje uso nyame adom pamfo na muso e
odo ma kwa da ma ye
Yeah,
ubetimi bisa question
then Pacho, I just want to ask, sir, why do you have to pay for a sin na ebia ye mame mu ene ye papa no mu aye etwem na emma mom na ewo se ba ebeto asa bonene so. I'm just asking this question because me family issue emba out, but me mame ene emema mienu ene woye waye eko owo ma emma mienu me na me ye ne last born me sister penny a me de n'akyi ene so ni obi foforo ewoye ansa be ma obeware no ono so osanso ne woye na kyerɛ sɛ ɔno so emema mienu ene ɔne ɔmo awo me so me so ameka say me so many obi awo dada 13 years ago. Etwam ko na me ne obi foforo asanso awo. So metimi tena ase na madwen ho saa say, is it a family trait? It will continue, or I can stop it now because me so my sister so awo ma mienu na wawo mema. Me so ma wo oba awo bema. So I just want to know, say, can I stop this? Because I don't want my daughter to go through it. And how, please? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So this is a family pattern and is inherited from a family. And what is happening now, you may be thinking that is why should you inherit a sin of your maybe your family or your ancestors? So what happened is that so we are no we run a family no we run any family be no there's a link. The link is that whatever that the soul has done, even in a different world or different planet or in a different location, that soul supposed to experience or inyasa traits no as a reward no and say associ no ebe connect you to a family that you will come and experience the same thing. Nti no senka woba abusua we mu no ana abusua no edi yie ana wonso wodi yie a you will not ask this question. So what happened is that a idea uso no anasa okra na eti wo musisia no enya connection with that family until the next say ebanisa. But you now you have the chance to stop it.
Network.
But what you have that ability to stop it. So what can you do? Now you have to now let your children as they are growing, you have to infuse spiritual knowledge into them. Omusano now was started church of Sunsum Niyama by Sunsum practice and Niyama be as on their own. Now I minimize the reaction of that same family patterns neighbor. And you look at it. A member omune mumame anase omujai. What are the causes? Then and a year is and a member ni few makwem. A member one it decided say oh you know want to be anase is anger. A anger issue. Anase is something. You have to understand what is causing that breaking. Emma awari jai no happen where now you will start educating your children. Now we'll guide you on that same thing. If not, it will repeat the same thing on your children. But secondly, most of these things that happen, one of the causes is souls are omuntimi and back. They are earthly bound souls. Asotwe a wɔde ma abusua ne say the women will find it difficult to get married. And men also they will have to struggle before they eat. And I say almost struggle cry no hand to mouth, hand to mouth. That means in kofu bibre wu abusua ni mu a omuntimi nkoye. You know, they have to the family head as so ye bibi ema abusua no omo ma wu ni nyina no oya amane ema wo na omutimi ko ansana edi ahoto abefie ho. Pachoti asie.
I'm listening.
Yes, you know, you look at this. sit down and analyze what are some of the things that Emma Ejai Emma Ewufio. Then what national will be the cause of it. The cause of it, and not a big guide one but me a boy man. No one so may experience the same thing. Because so one year be and found one, man also be who say a part of my life. And they also do the same thing. But when you do something we be found one, a best stop you on more and I make sure say one of the things that happen here, earthly bound souls. Nkrofo bebree wu ofie ho. Oma ye ye no mo ye no. They did it for the body. They did not do it for the soul. Souls no entimi anko. Then the busuafo no ye. Oma ye ho hwe. Eno nti no abusua no ebe suffer from it.
Me pacho entase wom.
Pacho, yeah, ntiase umpa, yeah. So,
Me pacho yeti ya ho
so,
kan na entase wom.
ane, yeah, ntiase Nti na mpɛ me bisa say, so
Me
this one,
pacho
do
oti
I need
yenka.
someone?
Metinenka pa, bia wo network ni na.
Do we need someone? Can I maybe consult someone to help me to do it, or do I need to go to the family head? Na
Okay.
onye bibi
Okay.
fam.
Wo ba bema.
Pacho ane, osa,
Okay.
or 2 years.
Oh, Osa. Then you can do it for yourself. You can do it
Okay,
for yourself. Until one kasa ubetimi aye.
okay.
Yes, one kasa
And how,
ubetimi.
please?
But do you know most of the people on the party of you?
Yeah, I know some. Yes,
So all
yeah.
the ones that you know you can do for them. Then and yes, something that you can
Eh,
you go
aso
and
bi
do.
aso.
Memetin nka pa. Oh, network nana. So, something that
Oh my
I can
goodness.
teach you something to do. I can teach you
Okay,
something to do by your own self. But if you want idea more heavier, then I can recommend something now. A bit me
okay, okay. Because this family trait, is it's too much. My mom has gone under the knife twice. My sister so ako twice. Then me so no, bema na me ko no, and so I went under the knife. So I'm even afraid again. Say me fa if no bioma, se kan be kami biom. So I'm just avoiding pregnancy. Not ankoye twice to be the same pattern again.
Yeah. But if your husband wants it, what will you do?
You have to bring it. Bring it.
Mm,
Unless your husband is a very understanding man, with me until I saw him. So, but until I said you'll be how with it. So, who contact here now? We can show you some remedies that you can do, some rituals you can do on your own to help yourself.
okay,
Right.
okay, okay. So I'll
Me
contact you.
pacho ne number
I have your number.
ya to aso.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've already saved your number, so
Okay.
I'll
Oh, okay.
contact you.
That's
Thank you
nice.
very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's papa. Me pacho wo question bi wo ho na so person fro ba bibisa ane obetimi aba no ba bibisa. Ye ne Astro Divarishi. Ye group leader. Ona ye ne di nkomo wa ha se no nti so person join ye ku ya obetimi afa number ya me de ato ase no. We on the TikTok, and I yesua de nso WhatsApp into betimi join and also betimi afa number we no so aba be join yenku your friend Astro Divarishi 108 betimi aba be join abra yesua everything about spiritual no spirituality no yesua ewo ho into betimi join ne ku na so aba be light ho wodo ho akosoro kakra na waja sese bi wo from no na onso wetimi akowani nti betimi join ne yeku fa number ya e betimi ede waka in group no ho na chese bibia akoso kakra edema Prabhu patro betimi ato ase.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So I think see we number 9 wo.
Patro ti menka. Rather na dem network. Kaswa.
Ah. You go to sleep.
Yes. Patro mo ti menka. Ya ne. Patro ti enka.
Bom. Ametia kapa.
Ene be ye hu anwure. Patro
Ba
ye
want to make
kwe.
am.
Na I'm saying na ye mu bi adjoin ne nkomo ana ye di ofi network na masenya pause bi nkomo ye di e wo fi ha ye die ye kan ye die mu nsem aso obia na wo so di ene ne de mawu nipa bi a wo wiase bia no ene o se odi enti se wa be join ne ana se wa be to so
The order first.
nkomo ye di ni obetimi afraba.
If
Now
not,
one so would aba baka na so question na sana mbi kan cobra na be start question and tisa na chese enchala na
yeah, but you meet you be one visa question.
okay Isaac me patro ane or Ghana or Nigeria or baby into the number na ye de to ho no o fa sa number na ubetime afro aba Problem patcho na make us about ye ku na ye wo Astro Divarishi patcho bitimi aka bibi keto bi e de aka ho amayen.
Yeah, Astro Divarishi ye abusuaku a ye chechre sunsum ene monamani knowledge be ebe nipa. Okay, so when you get it, let me know. Ebe boa wo ama watumi atumpon wo sunsum because see ye nam wiase ne sese wonam wiase sa keke. Sese wonam wiase sa keke. Sese osua de na wo pe baby na wo na utimi sua niema about abrabo sunsum abrabo ne niema a obetimi aye on your own. Na ma uyi die say na make say association it matters a lot. Association matters a lot. When say niema bebre a chire no e man krofo bebre ni da o so e ma mutimi eye niema a e di die bre o mabrabo. Na yekuo no nso no time to time me yempa boni ade e ma members ntino say wo bi sa wo gina wachi a every time bi a wo yempa bo ama wo the very good thing. Honorable Ben.
Honorable the to catch do iti na problem patcho to aso.
Yeah, wonderful cool. Nowadays, people are lacking spiritual knowledge. So our platform is open for our seekers, those who are they want to be awakened. Awakening, and yet is yeah, saying wada or katesu ni yenyane debi. Soon no you can be sleeping. Yes, soon you will be sleeping. Physically you are awake, but soon wada. And what you ho ben ya becheche won yama na obetimi aya sunsun no obetimi atiapo wanyane ubenyane wo sunsun no wasa atiapo na watimi aboa nkrofo sa na tie.
Iti na opeso join eku number na me de ato ho no betimi aba na oni yen aba be kasa na won so watimi edo ho akosoro kakra apeja ho alifte ho ap kakra Mr. Seven, mpacho yenkwe.
Sister Joanne, it is saying, I hope say, Radia don't know here. Our Krishna Provo Michel. It's a topic, you know. Me lesson, I mean, yeah, me lesson, I mean, yeah, and it's a just a ye dear, can ye dear, ye dear, which made ye in so many different ways. Obi wa whiska, so a bano apomudima on the ye.
Yeah.
Obi so wa eba na ahoɔden a ɔwɔ ahoɔden so eba na eyi sikasɛm a ɔndi yie wɔ no nti no me so deɛ mepɛ sɛ meka sɛ from time a mehyia mo no medi yie wɔ spirituality mu papapapapapapa my eyi understanding of spirituality no baby edu nyame nko a na enim and we are still and we are still learning nti no
Yes.
ɛhɔ no even though yɛadi yie wɔ in so many different ways but ɛhɔ no is very important to me because mama tie abrabo na si ye pa nti no thank you so much nti obian join Astro Devarage na mo bra na mo besua ade na sisi am eresin bi e ko no obi kra am from person bet spirituality na am person bet spirituality ni na ye problem no wo nti no mo bra na ensua ade na nye jai sika unya sika be do re ko he eh Mumbra, come and seek spiritual enlightenment. Come and seek spiritual enlightenment. Nah.
Ọmụgwetie ọmụ sika no problems ọmụ.
Ah, now me quite mean the ground problem. Nah, ebusa probably froze. Eh?
Okay.
It's no, ye no, there are so many different types, but I know where I'm at within you listen now list here and maybe I may what listen. And thank you so much for that breakdown. And Madam Joan, thank you for hosting Probo. But I am flying with that by why. Thank you so much. Probo,
Mpacho
Thank
yo,
you. Thank you.
that's
Thank you. Thank you.
papa.
thank you. All right.
Thank you. Yeah. So people
Alright. Honorable Mpacho betimi abam.
are aiming
Okay, me that's
ọmụ
it.
person will be
Join me
okay.
to on catch up.
Yen net, very network.
Me that's it. Join me
Bishop
to on.
ho, Bishop.
Yeah. Ada o Ghana.
Ah.
Okwa Ghana na.
Oh.
O complaining of
Honorable Yagasa.
o network no.
Ose.
Me say okwa Ghana na.
So baby, it's Ghana kwana network in your home.
Okay, yedie na ye kano. Yedie is based on your jurisdiction, your very jurisdictional you find yourself and now be who say ebia o level no a wodru no wadi ye and I say maybe undi ye. Let me take you to the spirituality we're talking about. Look, we are what you believe in. Whatever you channel your energy to, it's what you become. We possess the God we are looking for. The soul in us is the God we are looking for outside us. So if you channel the God in you, you channel your energy onto it. Whatever you want, you would meet it or you will get it. Once you fail to recognize that you possess the God spirit, because we are an aspect of the creator, we are from the source. So if the source can perform anything, then we equally have the power to perform that same thing because we are spark of the source. Now, people go outside them to look for an external God or a God somewhere. And that is why the programming we came to meet, it's what has made us empty and cannot be able to function, because we've been programmed. The indoctrination and programming, have made man empty and cannot perform. Nanka, we possess powers, spirit, and all data. And yet the year Juma, we can go extreme. You don't need to go to any man to pray for you. Nenipano, what does he possess? Say yes, you will be your suffer. Look, this cosmic, nobody can control it. It is already programmed. It is working on its own. Nobody has the power to turn anything around, because the supreme architect has already made everything, and it is playing. It is going like just like watching a movie. Everything about it, it's being rolled on. No one can stop it. And all that I'm saying is, say, if you want to be successful, it all depends on you. Your destiny, it's in your hands.
Okay.
You work towards it. You channel your energies to it. Sure, sawonam maybe I would do 9 bobua. Not what drain any so. You see, sir, won't pains no. But the moment ube channel that energy to it, no, ube say you begin to feel the pains. Hey, say me pra, right? Until you are made of what you channel your energy on. Until so feel say ube ye channel that energy onto it. See yourself rich, and you will see the riches. But so who say who the way you're poor, channel your, because you've channeled your energy onto that poor way, no, you will also remain poor, because that is what you are, or spirit, no, or they yearning for.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, for now, me fancy ana mun program.
Yeah, that's papa and the or support and answer wajen try or the ababaka home. And no one na you guess yeah ewo hai. It's no yeah that's papa pastor also would be ababaka home. Me pacha wa question obetimi afraba na won so aba bisa o question. Pabo mpacha yento ase. Mpacha bisa question na o ka bi de ka ho wi a obetimi esi onabo na afi yato aso e bia ene yam pekini pa bebre e pekini 1111 iti wa question na o ka wi a na wasi na afi yato aso me da ase papa onabo me da ase papa ene de ode be ka ho mai pabo mpacha yento aso.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know which kind of spirituality is talking about. So I don't know the kind of spirituality is talking about, because for him saying that there's nobody who can control things, it shows he lacks the spiritual in depth. He lacks some spiritual teachings, and he has to go back to the board and study, or maybe wherever he's gotten his knowledge from. He has to go back and ask more questions. There are a lot of people around who change the destinies, who can make things happen. If you have not seen them before, they are there. Sometimes when you have an experience of something, then you can see it. But if you have not had that experience, then you what can it be?
Okay, yeah that's papa awakens actually me pacha question.
Yeah, I'm say, Madam was say, Michia will be answer. To honest with you, na come ya confuse. Oh, honorable teachings na no dey ban. Kona me say be oka prabu ho. So I was confused into na me ba betem say sene prabu a court direction me hu say omonye on kind of because I was confusing.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know, me patcha prabu say me tro bibi fat et wa ya ne bidie ne we na ya omo hye no. Na me pesa me kire say de yi ni me yes electricity for no ebe ye adwuma omo ye electricity a no omo hye we na copper na no omo de bidie ani muko ni we ahye. Sana me pesa me kire say no na ye nim.
Charcoal needs salt.
Any salt, good. Yeah, any salt. No more the ashe. But in fact, now minimum say for lighting. But now they didn't know say it has something to do with the now working. To make sure say what I know only is for the electricity. Until now they're working. So now, in fact, I have no idea what they're not working. Say ABR. So it has been a lesson to me this evening. Now me say my question. Sorry, my question. Me busa. Me busa fa. Yen ebibifo no. On say wohwe ye trend na eya say yedie say ye eda impomuden ana sika whatever bia no eya kwese say eya ye generation nana no de ma ne papa ne de ma ne ba no ne ba ne de ma onso da de ma ne ba ntie ye ohia wohwe abusuani mu a ohia ne damu saa say eya yade bia ama ene kra na ya benya abusuan yade ya tutu din aye fefefe nti yaka you don't bother because edabusuani nti niema bi say no how do we change it because internet guy I can't say honorable teaching na ya confuse me say we can't change anything meaning say are you for offense say Freemason for no that teachings you know so I don't know say honorable or joining Freemason they are communicate Freemason for no the architect you know of the universe you know almost what creative BBA where you can't change it. But someone said because we share here before now, to be honest with you, we have everything it takes to be healthy, to be rich, but you're healthy, you're rich. We are suffering. We are to for we are saying a pan years of. So what is the cause? Me that's it.
Thank you very much. So, Mason, so I'm believing in that concept to say the universal or the architects in our creative area. Why do they still help themselves? Then they don't need any help. You see, them they do a lot of supporting. Most of the lawyers, big people in Ghana, and most of them they belong to it because they know say through that they can help each other. You know, say universe or creative behavior, they no need of helping anybody. That's what I'm saying. I said, if he has not experienced that before, he should just speak what he knows. But there are people who are able to, maneuver things. And over centuries, there are people who are able even to do many things. But you see, Africa, one of our biggest problems is we follow the same pattern of the family trend. What happened is obi wu fia say obi ekɔ abɔnten na ɔde ade pa ba abusua no enjoy. But sɛ nipa no kɔ abɔnten na ɔde nneɛma bɔne ba abusua no pɛ sɛ they avoid that person. Ɔmo mpɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛkɔ closer to the person. So obi wu a you don't only focus on the body. Nipa na wawu no adesoa ebesua abusua no. Nti na una meka kire woman no. These are some of the patterns or some of the effect of this negligence. We only think about the say nipa na wu awie ma yenko sie no. Yenye na yie kese na obi amra bie. Obi amedi nam, emedi fufuo ni abenkwan ne yemboro ne yenko fie koda. What about the soul? because the soul need to move from this material realm. Say soul na ntimi ankwa na wabeya adesoa wa abusua ne so. So 1 is not going, 2 is not going, 3 is not going, 4 is not going. They become a burden on the family. Now a generational pattern. In a man, these are the signs you will see in a family. They are suffering from generational curse. And this generational curse, and yes, will be na curse because of most of the ancestors are still earthly bound. They are not going. Ubehu se mano ebekwa aware. Ombe dia aware aba betena fie. Onya aware pa ne kunu bewu agya no. So nya aware pa na ne kunu do na ne kunu bibia on time death ubehu se bema ne bewu. Secondly, a mema no be ye adwuma pa, but adwuma omo ye ni nyina no e hand to mouth. Thirdly, there will be one sickness, and that sickness anya aso yare a omo e ebusua de unia na waso asi ebusua de unia na wani ifra wani ebusua de na sasabro. It's become a pattern in the family. Abetimi atrisia hunipa be 4 5 10 I will ebusua ni mo that same thing. Why? Ebo mukoko. These things ebo mukoko said you have to do something. But your attention is only on the body. Tiyetimi keeping nipa e fridge mu 1 year, 2 years, 6 months no gusu she fridge mu. Na ye dream say ye bo nipa no, not knowing say we are causing a lot of problem to the soul. These are some of the problems that happen. The only solution is that when somebody dies, we should not only focus on the body, we should do something to help the soul. Say okra no ebetimi enya baby pa itimi akọ. The more you keep the soul on the earth, the more problems the family will face.
Wede me pache o Matthias ye na ni chire manadwen kakra ye se yenim se atiasefo ne awufo eni twaka nti se
When the guys am sure
but me de sa ne ya chire me
they be near the crib.
sa ho
Where she say atiasefo any awufo enya twaka nipa na yesi wawu no. Sometimes you dream about the person.
yeah
Why should you have any even memories and I say any connection with the person? Some of them will be more that you know musu they are angry. And it happens, see, yenya brofo. Ye be before. And be before no our system and the way we do things, different from omomote bruchire. Broni ho onya wona ne body 25 years we fifi ono no opa ana obehu ni maame nya 50 years 60 years or de no go kwotena ayi efenese homes. But we have that connection with our family from day one. Waware kura no wawo kura no are still of visit fie. One ne maame nya kitahudie abroni ebia 1 year kura no onte ne maame nkan. But we want to live our lives like them. So the moment we begin to understand these things and do the necessary right for the souls, we will cut those patterns from our family.
wede mpache o me pache wada roma menim se aye kwa ho de niam e wo se ye no pache ke bibia ba ne sena because ne wo hwe Ghana Christianity ne Islam menim se Islam de omo niam kakra bi omo ye but Christianity de me no me wo me to me hu se Catholic fo no na bia omo small rituals be eno yente ase beto hwe Pentecostals ene charismatic churches ne yenya dede ye organa bebrebe no obi wu a eno ase ewufusom ne abompa ya ma no eno no nti bibi ben was ne say ma na how do we know say okwa na so wonko ye
Okay. So Obi Kwa, nobody will dream about the person.
oh okay wow
Nobody will dream about the person.
hey
Be any feel of that person in that family. That is one sign that shows any panic.
because many dreams so and mabusia for mo wu be 3 so
They are all earthly bound.
wow
Yes, they are all earthly bound. The moment you begin to have dreams, because
okay
they used to see their father in dreams. And as soon as I did these rituals for them, and Nipano will have a dream that the father now tell him, the person say, now I'm going. The father that time no most times obi hu ni na ne papa ehye atade basa ebi wo so ana ne buafu no onkasa na hu no onkasa na hu but this time the father was so hu so sha atade fita a wo sere hwe n'anim say afi dem timiko. So enema bebree wɔ hɔ a meka sɛ aha yɛ kwan ho anya ade a these are some of the things you watch wɔ social media. People will not get the deep inside of it, but wɔn bɛtie na wɔn akɔ akɔyɛ no anyhow na asan backfire. Nti no contact me I can tell you what and what you can do on your own, but pay say yeah be step in then we will also help, but the we are not continuously it will help you much for they have solutions, they are getting themselves back.
okay mpacho me was say
It's any easy to cut that pattern no? So our family any easy, but the moment I will understand it nkrofo bi wɔ family mu hɔ a ɔmo ade kura nkɔɔ so unim
yeah
deɛ wɔdwene sisi a is a process, is something that you are going to get solution. Anything na start ɛdwene ho
okay
obu abusua no mu a deɛ deɛ woka no kura no ɛfa no ho.
oh yeah me amabusu is example you know
He said,
yeah
okay, he said, Obi Chroa was since I did my late dad rituals, no one has ever dreamed of him again. But all your comment in say,
me pachan
yes, Mr. Benedi, I know him very well. We did something for him, his father. So, there, is there. But if a busuafo no ebeti ase na because you see the Christo some akatakata nema bebree so, and I know say in the previous ages na ye nananom omo so wa amane omo yema obi ewo before mo be sie no omo yem amane ma okra na so okra na betimi akọ. But omo jai san nema ni nyinaa gu hɔ na sese deɛ even asɔre dem kora di efunu kɔ hɔ ɛyɛ problem. Yɛmfa funu nkɔ asɔre dem. Asɔre dem ɛnsɛ sɛ efunu obi a wawu kora enter into that place.
Prabhu say ya yekohyira no. Yekohyira na se yekogya ne kwan.
That one.
Ye wawu.
What you are seeing on the corpse, on the coffin no, it's not the person. The person is out of that body. So that thing that one just useless. Nti wo hyira no emfa na wo hyira no. Eni ase wo hyira na ade na wo ntwe ne nhye body ne mu na yemfa ne kofi. The person is not there in the body. Na mo de na kwa kotena sorry dem se mo ye wo fu so mama no. Oti body nim. Ontim I don't know where they get these things from. Because baby a efunu beku bia no, they are elemental energies that they follows. Inti na asori them a finishing sacred place. So ade bia ase bia na ase ade bia wu bia na nse se ko because ade bia wo ho bia na nyane. Awaking. Inti no bia wawu no de ne ko asori them akwa ye dem wo.
Na problem me patcho minim say nya no nasem na yeka na aba ho ne de na che say Mr. Quick question. You will be more na se sebi obi free mu a na ya afo ye ni ko twamansa omahwene esantam ye nhufunu na asen ye kosi na nipa no nkoda nti da bia na ye obi mu omo ye contractor for funu viewing but just like before and the implication there was some of us
Show my life no, what do you show my life? Ye busy basa na my life here. My life you busy basa sa. My life you busy basa one no one sam muru na say all those people on who they show my life. Why you cry what they cry dia what they won what they be. Ye fene saying my life you just won't mean just in be pabia my life. Why? Because the more you are entertaining yourself in those things, they will possess you. They will possess you. Look at those people. Those people sikabia and somuti. Obokwa kwa G contract a contract akusua kwa we na but ensunity every time they will be asking for money. You can't deal with those elementals and you think that you will go scot free. No. They will find a way to deal with you. So people should understand this. Ubi wua yemfa nkwa sorry them.
yemfa nkofie mpo ana meboa straight to afu
Unhwe Muslims no. Look at them.
me say prabu eya na me hu youth na be hu say ya decorate me should the word decoration ya decorate you are no one need to soloku I want
Jimmy. Ebuha omutimi ededa no na ne nsesi aduane mu na odi.
na money need
Maybe mudi look at those people. Just who they say we will be out here or analyzing things. All those people no. You can't see any meaningful thing in their life. Or my life na said that.
but say no prabu sorry na dem do kokko ba bi and I say topic no ya switch kakra bi ba ye be bas we na ye ko enso ha no say ya de ya ka ho asenda so still kwa na ekoso obo bibi so say obi wu I think they share feeding for 1 year 6 months bi wo ha 2 years kwa na da so shin just because omo pese ayi no eni fun no ekọ so that omo ani kan ansie nipa no na se omo yi no na ye ayi ni nipa ni nyina bom ayi ni tim papa na minise waka obi a wawu na ne so ni nya mfiri asase so no the implication na sangufo no omo fam I mean the enema omo tim fam waka ho asem that Nenso sankufo na omo eche no You are 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Me ba cho omotimu be fa honhom omoti ne honhom bi ekokobom na omoye strike abusuane de niema bi like niema bebre bi etimba abusuane so ma mo wo ne yale etimba na anasa omo twen kosi se nipa no bekwa kosie na chese ya wona tikonoko.
Okay, you know, in Obiwa, we think that the soul is just or they are also on their realms. They are also in their realm, different realms are they are able to meet people. Also my earthly bound. You know, so prison house obi wa atena prison ho no ma wa be ogboro ono no prison house no yi ni fi ho kra na obesu yo so bi so a omo so omaye sa and omo no omaye so much attached to we are seeing niema ekoso intino adinti no omaye attached so obi ewo a ghost body a de wo wutiri mu no na wo dwene ho no ote.
Oh, okay.
Intine asofo bebre ne malamfo bebre no omu yusu wo de ye adwuma. Intine oba na obetena ne nten ansem a wo wutiri mu no omo aka na ono aka kire wo. Intine those persons who are enjoying this privilege, you know, then they be manako. Why? Because it's a barter trading. Okay, unim me sadi we amount, but me dia na me pe bro pa anase me pe nsa pa me pe cigarette no pa nti otimi to no ho hye dem obenno mo nsa no abro afefe ne ho a ade chi no asore
Ah,
obi anim de course. So
hey.
barter trading it is sa ghost no na sunsun wetimi si obi so na okom no that same ghost no so timi tena obi so na the yes animal but your mama fa de na me charge me phone kakra right.
Yedum. Okay, yeah, that's a papa. I was a for gususia de na me enjoy my papa eye. Your topic na kasa ye kasa fa ho no about yedi. Na in fact yakum yesua yakasa ho pa. Na ba bia duru de. Un say say asem bi hini asem bi pono. Nti we asem bi abehini asem bi pono na ye de ewura nsamansem mu. Ana say funu na mo de na hye fridge mu nipa na mo de na hye fridge ko be 2 years ni na wonko yi na apese wa yi ne som implications e wo ho no se ho na yedu aye bo ho nkomo in fact na ka topic we nka na sumanya na ne de e wo se ye de hyem na che se ye de bo ba ko akunu ma mienu ana pa bo me bo
Yes. Ukipi souls ukipi bodies e wo mortuary a ha okra no won say the ntia nkrofo bebre ntia se Madam Joan sisi a wuti hi senia wodo wo honam yi pa senia
ye da ya saketwa me ka pai ka bu ni do no
wo be spend time no wadware wo honam yi na wa penku papa dia to honam yi so
ye ya saketwa
the way I do your honam saa pepepe na obi fi honam dua ni mu a odwen se obetimi asan fa body ni back intini se o de saa nipa ne ko hye fridge mu a odwen se emre na wa keep ni wo honi ni na no obesan nya back obenya body ni back bi there's no detachment intini se wanya saa detachment ni wo hu se o body we kura mintimi yisu bi mu a na baby a yede honam dua ne eko no Ekoninan sometimes much the one de no go to for some time or best start here movie akọ baby a ọtena n'ani gye nti sɛ ɔne ne namfofoɔ taa ahyia mu wɔ baabi na ɔmo di nkɔmmɔ a those places na ɔbɛkɔ hɔ akɔtenatena hɔ a ebi wɔ ha na ɔwɔ mma bi a na n'ani ka ɔmo ho a ɔbɛtumi akɔ hɔ nom na ɔsoso ɔmo daeɛ basabasaa. All those things are signs for the person to know say onkoye. It will keep you on. The longer you keep them, the more you are causing more damage to them. It is omo kasa won't it. Ba wo kasa na wo kasa wo tirimu no de omote. Intini den na sese omo be ye nneema bi e wo abusua ni mu a ebe send message to abusua ne say hey den kra na ekoso den na ekoso nneema ekoso abusua ni me yenti ase esisi ye bibi na wo mo pin pani bi ho na pani na kire mo say oh SMS we kra osmen ho akomfo no go we say na to no we na to no omuntimi nko e mo ye ho ama me ni afre so sinini na ni aye ho ama ni amo na mutimi akọ. I think say many years back no mutimi fufuto no mo di nkosua ne ade no mo di akosi baby no mo afre suma no so mbra no medi. They were doing all those things but omo ka say abosom nema but no abosom nema. It's not abosom nema and it was helping.
And as I said, with your penny for no money, than it to pack for. Internet, they don't even care.
Abusua dofunu obi abeji some body
Business.
when the person is alive. Nipa ni etiase no ohia maybe 10,000 kura de asane ho yare. Obi antumi nya sa 10,000. Owudi a ebenya 100,000 yesie no.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
The mom no fighting it yare.
Yes. So you think the person will be happy? Will be happy. No more be now is su crocodile tears. Over.
Okay. Yes.
Now what tears never show love. It's no in that form no. That's so and I said that spirit angry with the people. Or angry with the people.
Yeah, that's papa. Aka cry not to say. What time na ya jini na na ebejai ama. What did the aka koma family nenso. Ya boy we hide aka questions too.
Okay.
Not to say. Not
But
a
you
two.
money too.
Oh, be two pay. Two me unko bi. Bi am bi. But obi wa question that go pacho baby sir. Because ba kone de ya wia ho anesa. Na mmemfa akwanye so emmo ye ho kaye say. Papa Penra and I say, ye offer, yem papa, ne kasa yi. Asto Divarishi for ye leader no, ye papa no, ye offer no na. Ye ne esua ade, ye ne di ahonhom sem. Mbacha ono de onye bayifo. Nti abayifo no, we on kam ho. Ye ne da ho pa nti abayifo. Ah, Babu, I'm more platform we nyina ya bayifo. Me na me your leader nti we no won ka ho. Onye bayifo ne.
Be very good.
Babu abayifo na ultimate ka ho. Abayifo ni me pacho ka nti abayifo ni nyina no se o pese obe join ya pacho na waka che uja abayi na wakwa ha na fe je se ye no wosua de ye ya ho se ye dia ho se kakra iti me pacho yo wiase baby a yo Europe yo America yo Ghana baby a yo ho ne hia ne so be fa ye number Esther Divarishi 108 ubetimi adwane yam beautiful platform no yesua ade pa ba ho sema yempani ene ye ne di nkomo ene no enti no obetimi afa so why obi apese ujai ujai agro nketenkete di na apese odi agro akese a obetimi afa ye number na wo so adwan ne ye na ye no akasa na chi no osan ready ensem opese ye obi we say wonkofo ha otinhwa wonsem na ne won bia no waka cho na dwuma ba ko ye perfect oye perfect nti say wo secret bi wo na mpese obi be ho ampacho de manko ba wo pese bibia da dia eno so obetimi ehunu apart from that no oye nema bebre ne number enam de ato ase no opese wona ne kasa obetimi ene na kasa na ne yekoso wo asetene no ma na hoho nsem bia no obetimi ene na kasa won se me mentanye sa adwuma we mentai introduce nkofo sa but nipa mebo ni din say nipa we de onim dede na chese oninde onye ni baketa na menene kasa na nti so ene no I'm so blessed. In fact, I'm so blessed. Obi hu no ma me grace platform so ene adrum so me so nti prawo ya das papa say to nsafro no oji yeso akaye tu
na wase nyamishra na wajuma power here because you are enlightening a lot of people through your life shows. You are in, also, there are so many people who are stressed and you are able to release their stress. It's nyamejumani bia na we, and we pray that you get more strength, more wisdom, and also you get more spiritual guidance so that you can be able to help people from whatever situation they are, because what you are doing is good, and continue doing that, and a lot of people are benefiting. Well, that's it.
Thank you pa me pacho Jerome now bisa say how much does it take does he charge to do the palm reading Prabhu me pacho we de wa be ansawade.
Okay, so 500 Ghana cedis for consultation. 500 Ghana cedis for consultation. Or we began say, hey, I didn't know this guy. Okay, I know, say we are living in a society. Normally, all those things supposed to be done freely, but we are living in a society that everything is payment, everything is by charges, no free thing anywhere again. To even rent apartment, a place to do those things, it requires a lot of money. You have to pay light bill, all those things. It requires a lot. For us to maintain a place that you will come, be comfortable, AC be born fine, you sit down quietly, fine, and enjoy yourself. So all those things, I can be into 500 Ghana cities. Why?
Okay. Me pacho I say no extra aside the 500 charges aside the 500
If you come, now you can't be about your life. Now it doesn't need anything to do for you to do. Then you go home. It's not
pacho
everybody.
question
And you'll be an
pacho
you have to do something for. Sometimes some people come and I give directions and they go and I don't check. If you grab my office, I'm near my producing a medical. You understand? So it's like that.
It's but any other question no open more details so betimi afa ne number nam de ato ase no opa obetimi afa ana so obetimi afra basra na wa bibisa or question in fact enye se nyina na yeka na se nko ya ache me but wo de yenko yeni okay, I'm somewhere that we can ask it. Yeah, better ask na aka across the day. I'm in the States. Okay, maybe I'm in the States. How is the palm reading gonna be done?
We can do on
Me
live.
Okay.
We can
Jerome
do
Pacho
on.
answer.
We can do it on WhatsApp, Telegram, anyone.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's Mpacho. Any other question? We wait me at the aba and also wait me afro aba. Mpacho, your life has say. I know you're behind this thing, you know. We be friend or not, just say. Yeah, yeah, sa pepe. Pabunka we be me bia o wako na so aka me just two questions we dia ma misa na ho entome into them is so na kwana me misa na me wia afiri me dia o wako me am ni say na take you time pa me ba cho na ye talk about so now me for some why earthly bound sa question na mpese mbisa me ba cho se obi free mu a body no how long na was it take as ama yakosie nipa no na se yakosie na meaning say Hare Krishna for your crimination na yen asori for no so ye sie nipa no e wa asase mu these two things no mudia na ye pa and our next question here first question here how long na was it take answer yakosie ya yes adi we.
Okay. Until nipa wu a or 13 days, within the 13 days, the soul must exit this material world or timia enter into the astral tunnel. So the first 8 days are for preparation for the soul to now recognize body no ewu. So now I have to move on. So the 13 days, they are the tunnels are open for the soul to now exit. So when Timmy Ankwa or another 40 days, until the 40 days, when Timmy Ankwa no away earthly bound. Until when Timmy Ankwa now fade on and ambassadors on and different places, finding the solutions or how to, connect back to the body again. Then he will be causing a lot of problems for the family. These are the days. So, secondly, you are asking burial and cremation. Which one is the best? So, what happened is because of the soul is attached to the body, when the soul is not seeing the body again, now it gives a signal. That is why we do cremation. And a fire, a jankasano a purifying element. Inti sɛ wode honamdua fa gya mu a ɛboa ɛma ɔkra no ɛnya nhyerɛn bi ɛtumi kɔ faster because why? Now ne honamdua na ɔhwehwɛ no sisi a afa egya mu ama na yɛ purified nti no otumi nya access with that even act na kra no etumi boa ma so ne nya saa prompt no sɛ ɛsɛ ɔkɔ nti no wosie nipa wɔ asase so a it take a long time ansa na nipa na pro na adeɛ a ɛpro biara no nso invite something nti na sɛ aboa bi wu wɔ cupboard mu na wa pay attention to a ubekwa wo hwe no na gogome ne niema abem omufi ne buy because of the smell no the smell is able to send a signal to niema a feeding on those things to come intinisi e bury nipa na se nipa na e pro a because of all pro no na esene sa frequency to soon ne niema e disa niema no more around. So you are not helping the people around because you are inviting more elemental energies. Dina meka say obi ope yiko, obi oye ye who contractor ni master. They face a lot of difficulties. Why? Because those elementals, most of them as you see, all those things. It happens, but almost scientific proving because a scientific this, scientific that. But these elemental energies and also they also do these things. Secondly, people can easily go and take the remnant of the dead bodies, and to save say yankofo obi sre obi dompe obi tikwankora yemfa nkoye omiso de koye yankomade ye koye se de koye se no to avoid all those things the best thing you cremate the person na enkofa echire niema bebree ma thirdly baby obi sie nipa no most of nsase ne bebree a yɛatotɔtotɔ no bebree yɛ amusie before bebree yɛ amusie yɛsie nipa wɔ hɔ nti no obi akɔtɔ asase mu asase no na ebi a wɔnim yɛ de excavator akɔtwi so na wakɔsi ne dan asi so osi ne dan no wieɛ no nneɛma a ɛte asase no ne saa nipa no bɛdi ɛbɛhantew nipa no nti no wotumi da dan mu paa na woda dan mu a wo sɛ mentumi nna but wokɔ baabi foforɔ a wotumi da. Why? All those things are part of it. So to help people not to suffer the consequences of burying all those things, the best thing is to cremate the person. Who cremate here, a bois the soul, a bois nipa non so. Now, even there's a few times here now, me share one video. Be a nipa no was able to understand say when you cremate the people, the person say nipa ni a good person. It also help in the cosmos. A boama because of nipa ni a good person in Yamapa, it may happen around. I didn't go that deep into it, but this person onya Hare Krishna ni, onye Hindu ni, but he's able to understand that concept. You know, or a video they told you, and I said, wow, that means people are really learning. Yes. So many things are beneficial to the people. Happens when you do cremation. And when you bury people, a sign video it will cause a lot of problems. See, a morning be na a chiom to say I can't see all those things. I'm going to Omugo ko yufunu yes preko wi or wi nipa preko wi nipa yeah nti no ma ko wi na eda waduane so oduane so when aduane bi na wudi to save ourselves from all these things but we won't say people are just because of me wo fanam ocean no me auntie but nipa no ankasa antibody nim antibody nim so the daho ne etontroa so Argentina, as I say, so much importance. Do the right thing so that the person can also go. So that's it.
Okay. Yeah, that's papa and on chimo. I think say be find one day na yako. We say na yan topic na nye it's not about the eka ho asem say na different thing na yaka about GD. In fact, your best report no one day on ye na ba be fa we mo more details. Say be ya ye be da ye so ye be ma ye ni aba ye so. Yes, sign any no war another nkomodie. I think next week we na another week. Next week.
Next week.
Yeah, problem patch next week. Into say when you pass a bribia or be join you now in a shia dear. Obey me, Ashley and ewo obe fire number ya me de to see as to Divarishi ye ku kese pa ye chira about ahonhonsam. Problem am say when your message into yesra obe pick answer. Obe pick one and back answer yesipo.
John, with a quick question.
Yeah.
Let me be so if I say, yeah, ebi any society na you free mu na de bisa. Obi ka say okoye bisa. Say, hey, you see, you see, omusuro chira na say omumpese because no society no. Idea be a no. There's always a kind of truth to be young person. Okay, yes, I'm from the Christian side, but you say no. Personally, for me, you say no. It be your own perceive who be and you bring you be mo. Into no more brass, I know manasano. Ha, me men are no, yes, I. When you be cause money be a bar, no, I don't get. No more can say.
okubusa niti timpese mi bisa say implications bi ana say de bete no ana say enye bone so be sa ha
Okay. So person to come US na unim US you first of all you need to know the kind of state I work. Baby ko work on say you have to do research and know say US kra no me kwa nyama ben na say me de ko. So we are na your team no bisa. Everything that we are doing is inquire. You need to inquire, you need to ask questions. Nti sɛ obi ka kyerɛ wo sɛ wokɔyɛ bisa yɛ abɔnsamɔde a ne bia no ɔno nso ne nyansa no no nti no I don't think say some things like this you have to discuss with anybody. You live your own life. Go and do things for yourself because ebisa nyɛ bad ɛnyɛ bad thing. Just to know yourself, just to know the right direction to take. Like we say, our grandfather or grandmother, she was doing this, and ultimately chair. Yes, sanity. Until we are yes, obisa for any kwan.
Why?
Until so obisa questions it's not a problem. You need to know anything I obisa no. Na honam dia we yan yankopon dia ma na for bisa. Because menhu sɛ apɔnkye anaasɛ nantwie bi bisa question. Nipa nko na bebisa question. Yɛn deɛ ɛwɔ saa adwene no. Nti no wotie bi afi obi nkyɛn sɛ ebisa nyɛ den a ɔno no maybe na baabi ofiri no menim sɛ baabi ofiri. Ofiri mass ya. So you wowɔ ho kwan sɛ obisa questions. Why? Menstru. Mɛma ne nsi wo kwan. Baabi a wobɛtumi abisa kwan wobɛtumi abisa question ɛbɛma wo mmuayɛ biara no kɔ hɔ. Why?
me da se
Jerry.
bebre na we de bien sana de to so mi so no say no ka bibi say obey palm reading na eto de bi kura no a or ma direction the patch a direction to stop the problem or to reverse it because obi wo ho a na ade na tena me so fi bebre patch de make what ya say ha
So
anti no
problems are nipa FM no. What has already happened, you cannot change it. But you tell me,
okay
ade a si
okay
da wo abrabɔ mu. Ɛnyɛ ade a wobɛtumi a reverse time no sɛ time no nsa nkɔ n'akyi no nkɔ sesa biribi a. So what you can do in the nearest future no, ɛbɛma nneɛma asesa wɔ around you. That is what we are going to tell you.
mm
Because the SC
me
didn't
da
see
se
you. The SC no, I see you. Won't miss some. Unye nyankopon. You know the best thing I ever to my show say. They say. We ever bow. We ever bow. We ever bow. Na wo nso wode to akwan mu na wodi so pɛpɛɛpɛ a wobɛhu sɛ nneɛma no a wopɛ sɛ ɛsi wɔ w'abrabɔ mu no ne nyinaa ɛsi pɛpɛɛpɛ. Saa nti.
na last one so na say recently fancy be 2 years in the 2 years in the na me father free na ɛtɔ da bi a nnwoma bi taa pushi me paa na nnwoma a ɛtaa pushi me ne sɛ ɛwɔ mu a ɛtɔ da bi a na ne ho adwene bɛsi me tirim kakra ɛwɔ mu a na ne ho adwene bɛsi me tirim kakra na ɛwɔ so funny sɛ me ba ketewa ɛmo na ɛyɛ panyin no ɛne mmienu ɛba abɔnten one morning bi bɛka kyerɛ me wife sɛ wow
But your network not take off.
patro te me nka ɔso wakɔ ne grandfather fie na akɔ ne grandfather fie no wakɔgye n'ani paa no so ɔmbɛyɛ da sleepover because sleepover ɛmi sɛ friends madam john te ase ti
Omeka night one.
aha nti ɛna obusa a na my wife papa wɔ ha na ɔsi obusa sɛ a ɔkɔ grandpa yɛ ɔsi daabi na ɔde ne nsa kɔkyerɛ me papa picture no so metiri mu na kakra sɛ agorɔ na akora ka di anaasɛ sɛn
Yeah, bro.
nti
The children we are giving birth to them, no, they are not new souls, they are old souls.
ei
Yes. Man, I won't say your man. A woman and council be near, be no masan before. Yeah, it's
wow
souls in their moms is saying they are not new souls, they are old souls. They know more than you.
wow
Yes, they are old souls. Due to any initial one, then you can't get the best out of them. They are grown people.
because na ne sister baako ba yɛgye ne to hospital ɔsɔre baeɛ a wɔse yɛagye ne nua baako ato hospital no anim yɛde toys awurawura ne ho nim nti ɛkora ne ɛyɛ confused till the next morning sorry na ɔmo family group test no sa ha deɛ ɔmo family group test na yɛagye ɔmo nua ketewa baako ato hospital a ɔmo de drip na sisi ne ho and I was like what
Yeah, you should be.
nti na ɛyɛ mama gye wei na di nti no na mebusa sɛ papa no should be play role bi wɔ mu anaa because yes my heavy dreams bi ehuhu na waba fia ne ade but he doesn't talk nti ni minim sɛ deɛ ɔka no yes de ne
They are accessible than people than old people.
ei
Old people, no, you have so much doubt and fear. Nkolano, they don't have all those things. The most information can be revealed to children than old people.
wow
Yeah. Remember any omba oma brumu saa nti ne nneɛma bebree wontumi nya access so.
wow
Ɔno akwadaa no ɔyii cement da ɔho bɛrima da so it's easy for them to get access. Yeah.
okay
West ma w'ani nkɔ akwadaa no ho na guide ne yie. She will be
okay
exceptional. She will
okay
be a good soul. Obey Oba, so Oba Adena, so obey a great person to me. Just pay attention and try to
deɛ
help.
ɔfa yɛmfa nsia na yɛanomfoɔ gyina so tie kyena hwɛ a mode ahoma bɛsɔ me ɛnyɛ me na meka adwa sɛ ɔma mmoɔ so nyinaa yɛ abɛyifoɔ nti nyɛ mea pakyɛ mudi kam na ne so ansa wae mena me okay ma taking the number ne meda ase bebree
That's
we
it.
chat him
Okay.
out okay
Okay. Mepacho
Okay.
sisi de mendi ni se question bi wo ho bi. Sɛ me kan no sɛ question bi wo ho ampacho. Wo be kipi. Daachi ye hie bi ma wabisa no na enche nso daachi no beba. Sisi de wabre pae. Iti probably mepacho sɛ wo afutu sem bi wo ho na wo de betwa to amaye na wo de aka ho ama. Wo de twa to so na wa kire wo chi kwan so e de aka ho amaye. That's
Okay. Ɛda so nyame yɛ adom Thursday Friday yɛyɛ some prayers kɛseɛ on Thursday is nyankopɔn a ɔbɔ nipa ho ban no once a while he comes to this earth to give protection. So Thursday we exact constellation and I say day a Nyankopɔn ɔte si. So yɛbɛyɛ odima mpaeɛ kɛseɛ nti na obi a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde ne ho ka ɛhyɛ saa dwumadie no baabiara no obɛtumi acontact 055 696 074 055 696 0714 055 696 0714. Friday nso workers day ɛsan yɛ full moon day so meyɛ meditation section ɛwɔ Accra nti na obi a ɔbɛ sɛ ɔbɛ join meditation section. What in meditation? What in meditation? Come and have a few of this meditation. Now also, Nyankopon sunsum na ti obiara mu. Send a kind say sometimes it's asleep. So you need somebody who will help you to ignite it. Over so spark, a janamount. Now once wait media here on Yama will fee. It's in a Friday, Uba, your bachelor or Nema will be me. And yes, you guide you in the meditation section. One so be a consecration, one kasa, obey baby. We are going to do water activations in the idea or Tino with me. Na when you're in Sunni with the coffee and the shrisha on your muscle. Yes, me office chado coconut. Chado coconut. Ntini chado no. Uko chado ayewo chado watermelon. Ani wo chado coconut. Ntini usi bisi wa chado coconut junction. Chado coconut junction. Anase Ifida pharmacy is on the roadside. And then you until you do hope first floor obesi ube home office or Astro Devaraj yes so ewo spiritual group time to time your church sunsum niema how you will live your life spiritually because our daily experience in niema nano we can connect them spiritually how we respond to things, how we see things in our daily lives. If we have good guidance, we achieve what we want to achieve in life. So, ubeka ekowe huma, most people who benefit, who learn a lot, are the people who are asking questions. And Madam Joan is one of the persons. She asks a lot of questions, and Mom who say, "Abefo penny in no. Wa bring sim be wa bring sim be."
Hey, Bob.
Yes, so Ube can't equal you have a lot of chance to learn. Yeah, sorry. Baby, I will be with me join. Soon be a woman be your Muslims for your Christians for your woman someone jinya mikrendi kwa your Hindu for your traditional worshippers and so we are all learning. Ube join here, you benefit a lot. Number na comment box no 0556960714 ufa saa number no onsa ebeka eda Madam Joanna so as say a privilege to come here and we thank you all bibia or joining here the time office so bibia so awoso bia no nyame nhyira wo na onye okese no ntoni insurance ngu abrabo so ombie kwan akese anhyira wo mu ne adom wo mu omboa wo no ombie wani ombie wasom no ombie wadwene mu ema wontimi ntina se yi we ena mesrema obibia so be it. Thank you very much. Time ago until maybe some other time.
Yes. So, yeah, the munyina se time na de papa. Nti yeda mo ase ene momre. We ase obi ma o nemre 1 second kra na eya de kese pa nti prabu. Yeda ase papa se ye tonsa fro no. Wa ampopu ti wan ka se ye platform ni sa. Na oji yes fefe yeda ase. Oduma kuma o isha papa. Wa oji wa onyamre so ene ye ntina ha ewo viewers no mo no mom baby start questions wow do de be kan mo nyina na yestress odoma ko nhia mo bibia eda mas wa wan follow problem pa so betimi afollow or sanye teachings ewo Astro Divarishi hase ya obetimi afollow no na so ye teachings a watimi abisa questions na bibi wo ho so a wan kasa watimi ene naka ane obetimi afollow men so abibia ye wo ha yes so de ya ni so ye pushi kon kakra iti fa we da aspa papa ye de munye na abesi ha You don't forget to do me your best in Asia the next day. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you guys. I'm so grateful. Thank you.